just making sure my Bluetooth is working.
You got your sounds and all that?
Oh, yeah, for like my top 10 and stuff. So
Cool.
Cool. All right. Yes, sir. All right, Fo. I'm about to share it. You could just share my post. Or...
Got it.
Cool.
We are ready. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
What's going down, everybody? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm excited for this one. How you feeling, Buggz?
Feeling great, man. Let's do it.
He's like, let me get my mic set up. So, yeah, man, we got a special episode tonight. I don't even want to like spoil it right now, but let's just get things underway. I'm Paul Jr.
I'm Boogeyman Fo.
Here's the thing. All right. So, what's good, Denver, and everybody else watching from other cities? We got a special episode tonight. We're gonna be joined by, honestly, I'm gonna just keep saying a legend, man. Paul Anthony from Full Force, like
The legendary.
like I don't even know what to say. Like they defined, like a lot of my childhood and probably people that came before me as well. So, yeah, I mean, I say let's just jump right in. I can't wait to ask him some questions. For those that don't know, he also was stabbed in House Party 1 and 2. So yeah, I'm trying to like keep my professionalism in order while also being like a kid again. So yeah, without further ado, man, let's bring him in, Paul Anthony, y'all.
What's going on, man? What's going on? How's it going?
Oh man, everything's good, man. How's your mental health? How's your year? How's your week? All that stuff,
Everything is real good, man. Just keeping super busy. Got a lot of things coming up, and I'm already into 2023.
I feel you.
Turkey Day and Santa. Yeah, okay, cool. Everybody, y'all take care of that. I'm already in 2023.
I like that. I like that mentality. So, yeah, man. I mean, you kind of heard my intro. I'm sure
Appreciate that.
a lot of people are excited about this one. So I just want to let's kind of start from the beginning. So, how did you get into music? You and your brothers, and like, what were some of your influences growing up?
Ah, man. Well, the way we got into music in my family, music wasn't an option. That's what you did, because Dad was part of those old doo-wop groups from back in the day. So even when we was kids, we have to get home and do our homework and get that done because we knew when Dad got out of his 16-hour shift, he was coming to either practice with us or throw us up on that train and ride up to 125th Street, drop the hat in the subway, and we'd be singing in the subway for hours.
Oh,
So I
man.
was 12, Lou was 13, and B was 8. Yep.
That's
And
dope,
that's
man.
how we started, man. Yeah, real, the real deal,
Oh yeah, back when everybody had to be a musician. Like
Oh,
there
yeah.
was nothing that can
yeah.
make you sound better, but yourself and practice.
Facts. That's facts. Yep.
Well, hey, I got a question. What was your first big break?
Oh, let's see. I mean, be honest with you, man, we had several big breaks because um, it's all subjective. Like for instance, when we were younger, when I was 12, 13, we won 4 nights at the Apollo Theater. And when you do
It's huge.
that, you are now categorized as a professional. So when the Apollo did 24 shows at the world famous Apollo Theater when I was 12 and Lou was 13, B was 8, we rocked it with a lot of old school groups that no one's ever heard of, but that was
I'd be willing to bet
uh,
I have.
right. So that was considered a big break right then and there. And then after that, we just make sure I don't lose screen. You got me? Okay,
Oh yeah,
damn.
yeah. We can see
Yeah.
you.
And afterwards, we just kept on grinding for years. I mean, performing here, performing everywhere. doing shows. We cut a single, when I think I was 16 years old or 15, I believe. Back then the biggest label was called Chess Janus Records, and we dropped that, but that didn't do well. But I mean, the name Full Force didn't come about till later on when we joined our cousins, because
Right.
we was always the three brothers. We was always performing, but then B is a drummer also at heart, and B would enjoy his drumming chops by getting with the cousins. Jerry's on keyboard, Shasha on bass,
Yep.
and Kurt on guitar. So one day Lou said, "Yo, Paul, let's go around the corner and see what they're doing." And he vibed in that. And Lou said, "What? We should all just come together."
Yeah,
And
definitely.
it was his idea to name the group Full Force, which is the power to influence and control. And we've always had that energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we kept doing shows. We was like the hottest band in Brooklyn. I
Dang.
mean,
Yeah.
they would line up because we was on our promotion game. I mean, back then, shoot, we had posters, we had Rexograph 8x10 that we made from a copy machine. We'd use Elmer's glue and glue it on lampposts. We used staplers. We
Oh
we
yeah.
we we scotch taped my Kurt's father's electric deuce and a quarter, 225, and we went all around the five boroughs every other night with a bullhorn, and we'd be like, "Full Force is back!
Oh man.
Full Force is back!" No, mind you, we ain't went no damn where, but
Right.
that's
Right.
that's how we was promoting it, man. Yep, that's how we started, man.
Wow.
Well, no, that.
Just grinding.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, you gotta act. You gotta act like you've already made it.
Right? Yeah,
Otherwise,
absolutely,
that no one else will take you
absolutely.
seriously.
That's it.
Um.
That's it. So, but to answer your question, I think our first big break in music was our second release, because our first release we actually co-wrote Basketball for Curtis Blow.
Oh
Wow.
You
man.
know, so
Classic.
Wow.
yeah, so
Classic record.
every NBA season, I'm a happy guy.
Yes.
Because yeah, so that was our first thing. I'm trying to make sure I don't get out of screen here. Okay, there I go. Let me just sit my ass still. So yeah, that did well for us. But I think our first big break was when our co-manager at the time, Steve Salem, said, "Hey man, you guys are so different. You're ahead of your time. I think you should focus on creating other groups. Because we strive to be different so much that we was ahead of our time. The music industry wasn't ready for us. So our first break was when we produced and co-wrote Roxanne Roxanne,
Wow.
for our group UTFO.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
set it off
That's
for real.
amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that set it off.
Okay, well, man, I mean that's a pretty big flex. Like, oh, I co-wrote
Yeah.
Basketball by Curtis Blow, or like,
Right.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, we did that, man. A lot of people didn't know that. That was our
Yeah, I didn't
first.
know that
That's
until
incredible.
Yeah.
just now.
That's
So
incredible.
Yep, that was our first one. And then when Roxanne took off, it was just explosive. It just, I think we're still in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most answer records. I think there's 25 answer records. Roxanne's
man,
doctor, Roxanne's dog, this and that. I
yeah.
mean, it was crazy,
Didn't Roxanne Shantae do something with that?
oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
She came and answered record. Then we had the real Roxanne, our own
Yep,
Roxanne, of course.
yep.
You know,
That was a
and
crazy era,
um,
man.
and then Sparky D came, and it was crazy, man. I take pride in knowing that we greatly opened up the doors for female rappers,
Yeah,
So think about what we did back then and think of how we first brought the world Nicki Minaj because she was
Yeah.
signed to us first,
yep. Dang,
So
yeah,
going back to present, we really impacted the feminist movement, not to mention Latin Puerto Ricans, because the real Roxanne, she was Puerto
yeah,
Rican,
yeah,
So Roxanne took off, and then we said, you know what, man, they might perceive this as luck. We got to come back with something strong.
Mm.
So we would always see what's missing in the industry. And B, my brother B, find it was like, man, there's no Latins, there's no Puerto Ricans out there. So B's mindset was, yo, let's go search for a Puerto Rican girl, and that's when we started doing that. And one of our guys who worked with us in the neighborhood. His name was Mike Hughes. He knew this young lady who hung out at the fun house named Lisa, brought her to the Brooklyn basement.
uh,
And of course, she was nervous and shit, East Flatbush and whatnot, big muscle down dudes in the basement. She was nervous. And then she sang a few things for us. The first one didn't hit us, but then she sang something else that melodically we can hear. She hits all the switches. And we say, you know what? this is our girl. You know, we collectively said, yo, this is the girl.
Yeah.
And named her Lisa.
Oh man, classic.
The two guys cult jam.
Oh yeah.
And that blew everybody away also because there's nothing like that. We are the ones who pretty much created or opened the doors, or if you will, even invented freestyle dance music. Because before Lisa, there was no Jennifer Lopez, there was no
Yep.
Ricky Martin, there was no Gloria Estefan, there was no
Man.
Menuda, there was nobody. We opened up doors for that, you know?
I mean,
And so
yeah.
now there was a bidding war for full force. The guys who created Roxanne, and Lisa and the Cult Jam.
I mean, as a DJ, that Wonder If I Take You Home, that gets played
Yeah.
all the time, at
All
every
the time
function.
to
So
this day, man. You know, it's
yeah,
beautiful because my goal, even when I was 17, my goal is always to live forever. Always, you know, you live forever by what you do and you know how you impact and what you leave off. So, and I remember B's mindset was, you know what? There's nobody marrying the bass line to the kick drum. There's nothing out there like that. So when B came up with dude, the drums are do do that,
yep.
do do that, do 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 back, do back, do back, and then he said the bass do 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 do
Classic bass line.
yeah, that was his idea, just to marry that no matter what. And nobody was doing that back then, you know. And then what Jerry was doing, yeah, man. So we opened up the doors for that, you know. And then when we hit him with, "Can you feel the beat within my heart?
Yep,
Can you see
yep.
my nerves shine through the
Which
dark?"
has been said
They
in a
really
million
looking
hip hop
at it.
songs.
Yeah, they didn't have nothing like that, you know. And it's so funny because I remember the third single we was coming after that. I remember I met with an executive, I think it was Mickey Eichner, there's an executive over at Columbia. And I told him, I said, you see these two songs right here? These are career breakers. These are gonna break her into the world and blow people's mind. This ballad right here, this is a career maker. This is gonna last forever. And that's when he came with All Cried Out. You know,
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
this day, All Cried Out just is one of the most sought after domestic violence songs. So we really take pride in opening doors, you know.
That's dope, man. I wanted to ask because, of course, so many people, I mean, really an entire generation was introduced to you from House Party. I mean, I know I was.
No doubt.
Definitely one of my all-time favorite movies. How did you guys end up getting that movie or working on that movie, and just what was that like?
Oh man, that's definitely going to go down in history as one of the greatest experiences of my professional career, just because the energy don't lie,
Right.
and the Hutland brothers, Warrington and Reggie, they were very astute in terms of picking the right energy, not just the right actors, but the right persona, the right
Right.
energy, because we all clicked like one great big family on the set.
Mhm.
So one of our co-producers who worked with us, the late great Robert Ford Jr., you know, he knew this brother who graduated from Howard University who was writing this script that was getting a lot of attention. And in the script, it said the bullies were muscle-bound, Jerry Crow wearing guys like full force.
Oh,
That was
okay.
in the script,
There you
right?
go.
Right. So, because remember, they knew us because our first movie was Crush Groove.
Right.
So Crush Groove, we was mean and the whole nine. You know, I got stories about that one too.
Yeah.
But so Robert said to Reggie, I said, well, listen, why get guys that look like full force? Why don't you just get full force?
Right.
He said, I don't know. Those are my guys. You know, I work with them. He said, really? I said, yeah, here, give Paul a call. So Robert called me, said, Paul, you're going to get a call from this guy named Reggie. I said, okay, cool, man. You know, we're always open-minded. So he came on the phone. He's a little kind of nervous. He said, hey, man, my name is Reggie Hutland. I got this script named House Party. I really would love you guys to check it out, man. Because Robert feels you guys would do this, do that. I said, Reggie, send it over, man. Let's check it out, you know. So he sent me the script, you know, and I read it maybe halfway because I already saw that, okay, it's got our parts coming in within the first 15 minutes. I'm loving that already.
Yeah.
Right.
So I said, you know, let me send it to Lou because Lou has always been the main guy in terms of plays and scripts. For even since we were kids, he would always write stuff for us to do. So Lou got a hold of it. He read the whole thing. And Lou was like, yo, man, I think we could really do our thing in this. I said, B. He said, B, you know what? They have you as Pee Wee and have me as Zilla, your guy. Let's switch places since you're big like Paul. I'll be Pee Wee. I'm going to talk like this throughout the whole movie,
It's
no
so
matter
funny.
what. And
So,
we'll do that. And Lou stayed in character even when he wasn't shooting. It was crazy, And that's how we did that, man. And we we take pride in the fact that everything in that movie we rewrote every line. Every line. Anything you hear there is stuff that we made up. And we would meet with the Hutland brothers the night before and say, hey guys, instead of that, we would like to do this. We like to do, I'm gonna kick your freaking ass. Or we want to do, I smell. And every time we did
Classic.
something, they said, yo, I love it. Keep it. Keep it. And I remember the morning when we had to chase kid down the alley, that morning I made up because I wanted Lou to keep hitting that line, kick your freaking ass. So I made up, you run around town like a sucker in heat. Man, my boys can't be beat. No matter where you go, we can smell like gas, and we're gonna kick your freaking ass. You got your silly ass locked in the ice box with nowhere to go.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And people remember that. Just so you know, we're gonna drop that single next year, the House Party Bullies.
Okay.
Silly ass locked in the ice box, man. So yeah, man, it was wonderful vibing with everybody. We were like one big family. Martin was and still is like a little brother, kid, and played personalities. Tisha, AJ, Ruby, Chill. I mean,
Man, legendary
everybody.
cast, like
crazy.
especially nowadays looking back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And it was so fun. In between sets, we go to the Comedy Store with Martin so he could try his routine.
Oh man.
And Tisha and AJ. I mean, everybody was close and cool. It was just wonderful, man. It was really a great experience. I'll never forget it.
Just a quick follow-up question on House Party, and then you got it.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Kid and Play? Like, do you still have a relationship with them to this day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's brothers for life, man.
Yeah.
Because remember, I mean, we knew each other before that because they recorded in Queens. They were signed to Herbie Lovebug,
Mm-hmm.
They was Herbie, and they recorded Bayside Studios in Queens. We recorded at Bayside as well, so we knew them. They knew us, and everybody. Our reputation was that we're great people, warm, inviting, but we're nothing to mess with. That's how we were,
Right.
in Brooklyn, but we vibed a lot. We knew them, Salt and Pepper. We all came from the same clique, so it was great. And their personalities and our personalities gelled instantly, So it was fun working with them. We were just together. I want to say 3 weeks ago, man.
Okay.
I mean, y'all have to see it, but next year you see it. I mean, we did an awesome wilding out. I ain't gonna tell you who won.
Yeah, I gotta catch that.
One love to my brother Nick. I ain't gonna tell you who won. You just have to tune in and check it out. That's next year.
I definitely will.
But no, we were. That's just 3 weeks ago. We was all together, man. So it's all love, always.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm gonna take it back to music for a sec. What is your proudest memory as a musician?
Man, there's a few, man. Let me think. If I had to pin my reputation on, that's so hard. Okay, you know what? Let me run off a few and then let me culminate it by the main one. I mean, I love, once again, UTFO, Lisa, Cheryl Pepsi Riley, ex-girlfriend. There's nothing more rewarding than building something from nothing and watch it manifest and grow into a phenomenon. Being on the compound in Orlando and working and Baby Jerry spearheading a melodic blockbuster song like All I Have to Give, and give it to the Backstreet Boys, work with them, produce the Backstreet Boys, and next thing you know, you're at the Meadowlands, you see 60,000 people sing your song, stuff like that. That's always memorable. Let me see. Being blessed to work with and write for Patti LaBelle and write for Earth, Wind and Fire.
I just watched Patti LaBelle's Drink Champs too, and
right, exactly. No, that's
amazing.
Oh man, we got a Patti LaBelle story that'll make you die. I remember that working with her and the Fire, going to Corpus Christi and staying on the compound to work with Selena. May she rest in peace.
Wow,
that was an amazing thing. So there's a lot of things. Of course, House Party, and I mean, Ain't My Type of Hype is timeless.
Oh yeah.
We can't do anything. We can't go anywhere without performing that song.
Right. No way.
But if I had to pick one that stands out in front, And I remember seeing him when I was 10 years, no, 11, because when you're in amateur night at Apollo, the amateurs have to wait outside in the cold,
Uh-huh.
Right.
and then they lead you down in the basement. And for about 17 to 25 seconds, you get a glimpse of who's performing on stage. And I remember watching him on stage, and he just impacted me. So years later, to know that we're the only ones on the planet that ever wrote and produced an entire album on the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. That
Jeez.
will always go in my mind as the pinnacle because, he's the Godfather. He's the original rapper. He's the original, poet. He's the man who paves the
Yep.
way. So to know that we were entrusted to do an entire album is mind blowing to me. So I think that what stands out. And we got many, many stories with Mr. Brown. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how about this? What is your favorite studio that you've ever recorded in?
Ooh. I remember we recorded at this studio. I want to say, what was it called? The Royale. It was in Hollywood, and of course, there's Electric Lady on the
Oh
8th Street
man.
in New York. You know what? Royal, I think the Royal was nice because they had like a jacuzzi. They had one room where you could just, while he's mixing, you go in the jacuzzi with whoever you bring it to the studio.
Every
Right?
studio should have a jacuzzi.
Yeah,
What's
man,
up,
it was off the
Bucks?
chain. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But I would have to say Power Station. Power
Okay.
Station had to be the one. Power Station was a studio that brings to mind my Bob Dylan stories when we work with Bob Dylan.
Oh
That
my.
was amazing because we were just blowing harmonies in the hallway so you can get the acoustics and the echo and everything. And somebody's upstairs saying, "Hey, you guys, you sound pretty good down there." We didn't know who it was. We just was like, "Hey, man, thanks a lot. Cool."
It's
And
Bob
then
Dylan.
as we hear the person walking down, it's Bob Dylan. I'm like,
Wow.
yo,
Gee, yeah, like, yeah. I wouldn't
what
even know what to
the?
say.
So he's there just vibing with us, and maybe one day you guys got to record on my album. And we thought he was just being cordial,
Right.
so we said it'd be an honor. So I think 2 weeks later, at that time, he was being produced by Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits, and then they was having a little friction between both of them, and then so Mark went on tour, and we got a call, and Bob said, "Come on, let's go." And we was like, "Wow, this is really happening." And we're here. We are in the studio with Bob Dylan. The two songs on him with him. One is called "Death Is Not the End." He was so ahead of his time, and
Oh
tell me
yeah.
why. And that's on the line to know that we work with the great Bob Dylan. He even took photos with us. So that was very, very special.
That's
So I think about
amazing.
Power Station for that. I think about there's a couple of things that took place at Power Station that I remember. First when Nile Rodgers was recording there from the group Chic, and I was literally stalking Nile for our big break. So that's a whole nother story. But
Right.
That's
Power
incredible.
Station sticks in my mind.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yep.
I wanted to ask you, what's like? Did you ever work with like? How many rappers did you used to work with? Do you have like a favorite rapper that whether you worked with them or not? Just like what? How do you feel about like hip hop and where it's moving to nowadays? Just
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
general.
Well, hip hop is always in our blood.
Right.
That was, I mean, Curtis Blow and Roxanne,
Right.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
We helped put bricks in that damn building called hip hop that people is living. You know what I mean?
Literally.
So of course that's impact. And always have a hip hop swag about the writing and our stylizing. You know what I mean? No question. So for a minute it was getting very, very diluted. And I'm a businessman, so I understand it. But I mean, for a minute, I'm like, yo, come on now, you put some thought in this shit. You know what I mean? Damn, it's just getting too diluted with stuff. That was really wasn't authentic. Fortunately, I think it's getting back to melodies, even in rap. You hear the melodies. Even in the syncopation, there's some very, very gifted brothers out there that's doing their thing. So I'm proud to that to know that they're still getting to the melodies, even when they do choruses. It's getting back to melodic songwriting, even in rap. You know what I mean? So yeah, we've been blessed to work with so many rappers in our career. I would think, damn, that's hard. Whew. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah, Dougie is, of course, Dougie's my man. We work with Dougie. always come with my man Meth. When I think about
Meth.
Meth, I never forget when Meth came to our Brooklyn basement
That's your
because
guy.
we made everybody record in our Brooklyn basement. We could afford to go anywhere. We said, hell no, hell no. Everybody's coming to the Brooklyn basement. We
Oh
made
yeah.
everybody come,
Oh yeah.
And I remember when Method Man came because we had him on one of our albums. He was touching the ceiling, touching the wall, saying, "Oh my God, I'm here with full force, yo, what's up?" You know. And I'll never forget. He heard the track, and we paid him very well. Paid him very well for
Sure.
his 16. I'll never forget. Man, he knocked that shit out the first time. It was flawless. It was crazy. I kept listening to him like, oh my God, this is bananas. And I'm like, yo, Meth, just on GP, man, just go in the booth and do this shit again, man. I'm paying you a nice little check. Fuck it. Give me one
Right.
more,
Yeah.
man. What the hell? But it was flawless, man. But I love working with Meth. I love working with Raekwon. I love working with my brother Scarface. One Love. I mean, there's so many rappers. We get love from everybody. I remember we was at one studio and 50 was walking by with his people. I said, "Yo, 50, man, I need you to be in the video really quick." He stopped, shot a quick clip for the video. There's so many because we've given so much love and respect, and on all genres, is hip hop,
Oh yeah.
pop, Latin, whatever it is. So 9 times out of 10, we'll be greeted with a lot of love and respect as well.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely.
We have someone in our chat asking if do you have any Michael Jackson memories or encounters?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Love Mick. Man, let me tell you something. I remember one time we was asked to do Latoya. Okay. So we was asked to do Latoya, and the checks was bananas. Okay. I'm like, how many tracks?
Right.
How many per track? Oh
The
yeah, shit. We
Jacksons.
we
It
we
better
we do
be.
we doing this shit. Absolutely,
Right.
I think at the time Michael got to hear everything. Um, so it was a great experience because she knew her way around the studio. She knew her microphones. Her and I bonded very, very well. And through that, we got a relationship with Joe, got a relationship with the whole family.
Oh yeah.
Marlon, Jackie, they're all like brothers. They're all like
Oh
family. You
yeah.
know what I
For
mean?
sure.
We see them, it's all love. But yeah, with Michael, he loved what we were doing, and it was a good vibe. So yeah,
Definitely.
man, fond memories of that.
That's incredible.
Hmm.
Now I know you uh, had some health history. The cancer champion stuff that you have been pushing
Hmm.
and going through, and
Right.
you are a member of the Moffitt Cancer Center board. What kind of work is
Yeah.
done there?
Okay, so the Moffitt Cancer Center, they're ranked, I think, top 20 in the world right now. And they're based in Tampa, Florida. It was started by someone who I regard as my spiritual architect, H. Lee Moffitt. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. Back in '65, he raised millions and millions of dollars to start the Moffitt Cancer Center. And the disparities division, which is basically the urban, is called the Georgia Edgecombe Society, also, which handle the disparities. Basically, cancer affect Black people as well.
Oh yeah.
And I'm fortunate enough to be one of, if not the only, I think I believe I'm the only one. No, maybe one other now that's on both boards. I'm both on the Georgia Edgecombe Society
Mm.
and the National Advisory Board. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
yeah.
I take pride in that because we just had our New York event, and it was the synergy of what I'm trying to do with the Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation, as well as what they're doing, was very, very connected. Because you know, we try to teach people to be proactive with your health. Proactive with your life, proactive with your love. Don't wait, don't hesitate to get tested. The moment the body talks to you and tells you signs, go do that, as well as trying to stay on the crest of new and exciting breakthroughs in the way of curing cancer and getting closer to that goal. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
everybody on the board is very keen on that on both boards. I spend most time with the National Advisory Board as well. One of my closest friends on the board is my good friend, former White House correspondent. Wait, no, wait, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, there's a few. I don't want to single one out because I
Right.
name one, I gotta name a
Yeah,
Sure,
whole
sure.
I
lot.
get
I
it.
mean, I'm always gonna start with Sam because Sam Donaldson, he's my guy, and I mean, he sat through 4 White House administrations, and every time Sam gets to talking, I'm like, yo, should I hear this here, man? Am I okay? Because the man knows what's going on. My good friend Brian Glazer, the owner of the Buccaneers,
Oh
my
man.
dear friend Lisa France Kennedy, who's pretty much owns NASCAR and International Motorsports. She's on my board. We just brought on Jerry Jones of Dallas Cowboys on the board.
Big
So
Wow.
there's
names. Big
very
names.
yeah, a lot of big dogs on there. A lot of big dogs on the board, man. But we're trying to do some things, stay impactful. I'm going to be doing a series of things to bring attention and awareness. Because when I was struck with cancer, it was mind-boggling because I've been blessed enough, along with Full Force, but mainly me, to bring in fitness and bodybuilding training into R&B hip hop.
It's
I would
amazing.
put it out there, and I inspired so many people. So when it came to me,
Right.
I was like, wow, this doesn't make sense. But then life is interpretation. I said, okay, I get it. I get it. Sometimes to know what you're made of, you have to be put on the precipice of life and death.
Sure.
And that's
Right.
exactly what it was. And, I'm a firm believer that he gives his toughest battles to his toughest warriors. So I was armed and weaponized mentally, physically, and spiritually to do that dance. It was a long dance.
Oh yeah.
But throughout it, I always kept an attitude of, no, I'm special, I'm different, because I've always felt that way before cancer came,
Yeah.
you
Oh
know.
yeah.
So yeah, with the Paul Anthony Cancer Foundation, we're going to be doing a number of things in the coming year. I'm very excited about that. Going into communities and because I put it out there in the world, I've been able to really touch change and save a lot of lives, and that's the purpose. That's
That
the purpose. The music is the gift,
Right.
but the purpose is how I can impact and save
that's
lives.
amazing work. That's
And
amazing work.
and I'm
Thank
sure
you for that.
Absolutely.
your music saves lives, Like
Of course, man. That vibration, that's
right.
real.
Yeah,
That music
definitely.
vibration, yeah. And then some of the words, I mean, yeah, absolutely, no question. So I feel good about that too. That's how he's gonna keep me if I keep doing that.
That's incredible. You
Yeah.
just kind of talked. You just touched on it a little bit, but what is your relationship with the gym and training right now?
Dude, my relationship right now is the same way it was 10 years ago, 20
Okay.
years ago,
Mm-hmm.
30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't nothing changed.
Consistent.
Right.
Yeah, I have to have it. I have to have it. The difference is now I'm in tune with my body more.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I can comfortably take 2 or 3 days off if I need to and rest. But I know when I hit it, it's going to because muscle has memory.
Yeah.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
going to react. Yeah. And I'm excited, like when I'm getting in the gym, I'm singing, I'm writing my songs while I'm training, but I haven't lost the enthusiasm to work out at all. I'm just smarter about it.
Yeah.
Now it's more about body shaping as opposed to body building, and
Sure.
I've inspired a lot of professional athletes as well with that.
That's
So yeah,
inspiring.
Oh yeah.
I still love that, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh
Have,
yeah.
so having the resume that you do, you've worked with so many artists and just a lot of different people. Who's like one artist that you never got the chance to work with that you would, you wish you would have got that chance, but also who's an artist like still going now that you would like to work with in the future if it ever presented itself? You know what I mean?
Right. I think one artist that I would like to look at there's a few, honestly with you. I mean, Drake comes to mind because I think he reminds me a lot of ourselves. He was smart enough and gifted enough to fuse all the different genres together.
Oh yeah.
So it's not unusual to hear him rap something melodic or sing something melodic, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he's very rhythmic. He makes sure that his tracks are very simple, very sparse, so he
Mm-hmm.
can glide on them and everything like that. And he knows what he's doing. He's very surgical, with his melodies. So he's one artist that I would love to work with only because I get what he's doing. He's fusing it and bringing it together.
Mm.
And he's been hot for what, 12,
Oh yeah.
13 years,
Sure.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, he's definitely someone that my little brother Usher, we've worked
Oh
together
yeah.
only in the sense that when he had a young lady who's an artist, and this is going back to, I mean, it's two-way pages. Him and I would communicate with one another and
Oh
hit each
yeah.
other. And then he said, Paul, I'm coming to New York, man. Let's go, man. He came to New York, brought his artist, man, was at Power Station, and me and him just vibe. We just vibe. He was one of the first brother that gave me a lot of love also when I my challenge came. So there's so many, but those two come to mind,
Oh
and
yeah.
I have no doubt. There's one person that I need to do, then I'm totally in the clear. I've worked to some degree with Eddie Levert of the OJs and like Earth and the Fire, James Brown, Patti LaBelle. But my girl Gladys Knight,
Oh
I
yeah.
told her, Gladys, you're the only one that's left. When I write this fire, then I'm complete. She was laughing and
Yes.
whatnot. So I look forward to doing something with Gladys. That's a must. That's a must. But as far as hip hop, yeah, man. I mean, Drake comes to mind. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Talk about what you got coming up, man. Like I know you ain't
Yeah.
stopped doing music. You got any projects
Mhm.
coming out? Just yeah, anything.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's so funny. Got a few things that's coming out. I want to go in the studio. Like I said, I'm going to do a joint on the House Party Bullies. Called "You Got Your Silly Ass Locked in the Ice Box." I'm gonna time that out when Wildin' Out airs.
I can't wait
That's
for
gonna
that.
be. Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
man.
nostalgic for me.
It's gonna be awesome. I already got it written in my head. It's crazy. You'll see. Yeah, it's gonna take fire. That's gonna be awesome. So I'm looking forward to do that. I'm working on a new full force song as well. Brand New Way to Three is what it's being called, and we got so many house party shows that we got to do. But I'm very excited about my first solo project right now. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to call it The Legend Brings Back the Duets. So I
Oh
got a
yeah.
couple of great songs. There's a song right now called "Ready to Learn Your Love." I just did my first show, and man, this song is all. I'm gonna give you a little bit of melody. Ready to learn your love and willing to do what works for you.
Oh
You
no.
can have it your way. The ladies love it.
Fire. Still
Yes.
got the chops.
Man, please. I got my Linus, my dancers are Elise and Sophia. Man, you're gonna see some footage. Yeah, we're gonna talk some stuff. And I am unapologetically in my truth. That means I don't mince no words, I don't bite no words. I mean, I give it to you the real,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
because that's what people come to expect with me. And I tell the ladies, I tell them straight up. I said, listen, you've got to be in some kingdom building. Okay,
Oh yeah.
let's build kingdom together, individually, whatever. It's got to be that, it's got to be reciprocity. So I'm feeling good about that, man. I'm really excited about that. Got some young artists coming. Fire Cash. This boy is lyrically gifted. He reminds me of Drake because the boy is bad with his lyrics, his pen, his melodies.
Oh yeah.
He's bad. Got Shalia Vintage. She's on that Neo stuff. She's bad too. I got Barry Lavelle. He's bad.
Mm.
And last but not least, what I'm really super excited is my label. Oh my goodness. It's called Triple Man slash Buyer. Triple
Okay.
Man is myself, my brother AC Cotton, my brother Jack, he man, together, the three of us doing some special things. So I got several families. Of course, I always gonna have a full force family,
Oh yeah.
but Triple Man Via and Via, oh, this network is it's a streaming platform. I'm talking about going to 180 countries, 58 airlines. So when I do something, oh, it's gonna be everything awful and nothing nice. We
It's
coming,
dope.
baby.
Yeah.
Remember that Triple Man Via.
Triple
It's
man
on
vibe.
fire.
Got you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
we're
Yep.
really humbled, man, that you gave us your
Yes.
time. I can't even believe some of the stories you just told. Like I just, that's
Oh,
what I was looking forward to. So,
yeah,
I want
man.
to
Yeah, man.
thank you for joining us.
Appreciate that.
Where can people, find you? Social media, anything you want to plug before we let you go?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, y'all come look for me. The Legend Paul Anthony on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Of course, Full Force also. But just at the Legend Paul Anthony. That's where you drop a line, reach out if you want to know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Yeah, hit me up, okay? And that's what you do. And of course, the Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation. Going to be doing some special things. I want to do hip hop fights cancer, fashion fights cancer. Going to be impactful, man. I'm very excited about what's coming. I'm excited in advance. I'm always excited in advance.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, once again, man, thank you so much. I'll let you get out of here. I know it's later on the East Coast. We're in the mountain time, so
Thank you.
thank you so much for joining us.
Hey.
We'll continue the show on from here. If you want to, you could watch, but
Sure.
I mean, I know you got
Yeah, I
things,
will. I mean, I got a cool platform. I was looking at the artwork, your design. I said, oh, I gotta keep it. No, this shit is kind of fire.
Okay.
Bright
yeah.
future.
Hey, you are more than welcome to come back, man. Just
Yes,
let
sir.
me
Yes,
know
sir.
for sure.
Anytime.
Okay.
Hey.
Take care, y'all.
Hey man, I just want to tap in real quick on the board opera
Yes.
the show. The chat was loving your little sample, your little voice. You know, you're singing there. They love that.
Yeah, man. See, you never should have said it. Now I got to give you some more.
Do that.
I want to know you through and through. Love you till you're weak. Make you reach your peak. And baby, ooh, I've got to let you know I never knew that loving you was all I had to do. So I'm ready to learn your love. Ladies, y'all go. Follow me on that. The video's gonna be awesome. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. Oh, listen, man. Give me all the flowers because I'm never gonna stop being the florist.
Right.
So I
There you
can
go.
sell my flowers.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. But
So-
ladies, y'all come find me, okay?
Someone
Let's go.
asked if you were coming to Colorado soon. If you ever do, man, let us know. We both own studios.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
really?
It would be
Well,
like
good.
a dream come true,
Well,
man.
listen, I'm coming back to Colorado because I was just in Colorado, I want to say a month ago with my good friend Tim Laney and his Do More CrossFit Challenge.
Okay.
I was there in Castle Rock, I believe it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and we was, man, they were training it behind, man. So yeah, once again, I'll be back again next year. I'm gonna let you know ahead of time soon as I get the word because we're gonna do a concert also in Colorado.
There we
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be right there, man. That's gonna be like a second home. So y'all find me, ladies. I know the air gets a little high, so I may need a little mouth to mouth, just a little oxygen. I don't know. Y'all find me.
That's what's up. Well, Paul Anthony, everybody, full force,
Yes, sir.
legend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
All
joining
love.
us, man.
Bless. I appreciate the
Thank
love,
you.
man. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow, what a great interview.
Yeah, that was solid, man.
about that?
A lot of game. That's what I was looking forward to the most. Just a lot of like most people know him from like the movies, but like I was like trying to tell everybody these dudes are like legendary producers, man. Songwriter, basketball. They produced a song for James Brown. It's like that's crazy. So that was dope. I'm glad we did that. So hopefully chat enjoyed it. So
It's
Word up.
incredible. Incredible.
I mean, we're gonna try to follow that, I guess. If Buggz wants to give us some bugging,
Is that what we're doing? Let's do it. It's hard to. That's a tough one
or
to follow.
or we could do HTT top 10. That's up to y'all.
Let's bug out for a second.
You bugging, bro. You bugging.
Shit's fire. That beat's open, by the way. Just saying.
We're using it.
Yeah, well, there you go. Not anymore.
It's ours now. All right, man. Let's get to the current news. Everything going on. I guess we got to start with the horrible news that Takeoff was gunned down in Houston after a private party that the Migos had thrown. Crime is terrible, man. I just feel like America's in a crazy place right now. I mean, how many celebrities have
Another rapper, man.
passed away?
Another fucking rapper.
Yeah.
I just I don't even know what to say, really. It's just like how many rappers have died in the past 5 years? Like who? I mean, especially like young ones. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
All
crazy.
kinds, man.
I mean, take
All
off.
kinds.
And he was, it's almost like when dudes that come from the street, and they get into rap music, it's almost like they can't go back home, like because they're gonna get sucked back into shit. And I'm not saying Takeoff is doing anything wrong at all, but I mean, just people, they got targets on their backs, dude.
Bro, there's wolves out there, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
There's no explaining it, man.
and people are like, he shouldn't have been playing dice. I'm like he should be allowed to do whatever he wants. That's not like the point. You know what I mean?
They weren't even arguing about dice when all that stuff went down. The dice thing was over at that point. They were arguing about basketball.
right.
They were arguing. Did you guys watch any of the videos that were posted?
Yeah.
Like when he was shot.
Yeah,
And,
well,
I mean,
I don't think you see him get shot. But
yeah, no, like where
you
he's
see
laying.
everything
Yeah,
happen.
no, I didn't. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I don't need to. But
I feel
you.
it. That kind of stuff isn't for everybody. I mean,
and I'll usually watch it just to kind of take it in, but you know, I just feel like we've heard this a million times, and it just it's old, bro.
I personally feel like I'm addicted to watching trauma.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think a lot of people share that sentiment. I don't know. It just makes us think about like our own being blessed and still even being here. So
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, rest in peace, Takeoff.
Big
I
time.
mean, shit, definitely a pioneer. Like, just consider the Migos as a group. Like, people don't understand like how much those dudes are a pioneer. So, yeah, man, that one hurts. So,
Yeah, had to lead off with that. All right, so the other big story over the week is Kyrie Irving serving at least a 5-game suspension right now with the Brooklyn Nets. He's lost endorsements with companies like Nike for reposting basically a documentary that was on Amazon. But, you know, of course, you guys know what's going on. He's getting a lot of flack for being anti-Semitic. What you guys think's going on?
you been following this?
As much as I possibly
Do you know what's
could.
going? Do you know the bullet points?
I know, yeah, but I don't know anything about the film. I don't know anything about any of that.
I wanted to watch the film just to like gain some understanding, but I didn't. But I do know like some, you know, headlines about it. So, I mean,
What's the overall like consensus about the film? Is it just like straight hate?
no, it's
or
not.
is
It's
it
not
like
straight hate.
viewpoints of somebody that
From my understanding, it's called Hebrews to, you know, N-word, N-grows. And it's really just about like how black people were the first Jews and like, you know, the Hebrew Israelites. And like, so there's a lot of beliefs in there that I would say are probably, you know, there's a case for them or have validity, but then like there's a lot of like anti-Jewish shit in that movie. This is what I've read. Like there's people denouncing the Holocaust that had ever happened and like praising Hitler as a leader of, you know, the people and all this. So like Kyrie was like agreeing with half of it pretty much, but then like didn't say he disagreed with the other half. He just like shared the link. He shared the link,
So he
like,
didn't give
for
any-
all of his followers, no context.
Right,
Like here,
no
you guys
context.
go. So of course they're like, "Yo, you just shared like some hella hatred," you know. So like he's getting shit for it right now. So yeah, so but like it's like escalated way too much. I feel like for the NBA, but I also know why, because it's, you know, they're Jewish white men and they run the fucking league, bro. Like
Yeah, they're putting the fucking the hammer down on Kyrie right now.
right. And like that part I'm not cool with. Like
Right.
you suspend him,
ridiculous.
you know, make him put out a statement. But they're like, yo, if you want to play basketball again, you got to say you're sorry. You got to do this. You got to give this much amount of money. I'm like, yo, like, chill out.
I mean, I believe that right or wrong, we should all be able to speak freely.
Sure.
And then the conversations that we have around that is what allows us to grow and learn.
Yeah, that's where the butter is.
Well, I mean, they can. Kyrie could speak freely, but I mean,
There's consequences.
Consequences for what you say, and especially if you're like a rich celebrity, like they have to know that it's not the same. You know what I mean? They have to know that.
But is that
They got
is that a
public- they
good
got
thing?
publicists.
Is that a good thing though? That
I mean,
that you can state an opinion, and if it's not the common, you know,
It's not a good thing.
belief.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that simple, because like it could like come down to, you know, average people working regular jobs too. If you share some or say some stuff in your workplace, your boss can fire you for like spreading hate shit. So like it's not a good thing. I mean, I agree with you, but like that's just the world we live in, man. And
I think we need more dialogue.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Certainly.
I get it. I just hate speech is just, I think you can separate that from almost anything. Like
But
that's when
to
it gets
me,
like really tricky.
I agree. I mean, obviously, I'm very much against hate speech, but do we need to allow ignorant people to say things that are ignorant so that the rest of us can have productive conversations?
Like I said, they could say it, and like they have the right to say it. No one's going to jail for it. They're just,
But we got to keep it like that.
yeah, no, it's going to be like that. But if you work for somebody and they don't like it, that's just
up to them.
That's up
For
to
sure.
them.
Yeah,
And Kyrie's feeling the effects.
That's the dice you roll.
But also, like Globe said in the chat, they've been sick of Kyrie Irving with all the stuff. So he's getting it because of like all this history with the league, taking off
the
games.
flat earther, the flat earther. That's what started it. And I mean, it's like, even Shaq is a flat earther. There's a lot of people, B.O.B., there's a lot of people that
flat earth. Yeah, B.O.B. that ended his career, bro.
Ended his career, bro.
That's crazy.
And then I think Kyrie getting all the flack for not taking the vaccine was completely unwarranted. Because I mean, people should have a choice to not get vaccinated. And did you guys know that?
Absolutely.
When did New York take away that rule,
the mandate
was the day before the MLB season started?
No. It was no, like, so two things could be true. Well, I think like most the people that were upset about that were people that were like just talking about basketball, that wanted the Nets to win. You know
but get this, I mean, the baseball players weren't going to get vaccinated.
Oh, hell no.
That's the thing. And and what's New York going to do without the Yankees and the Mets? So it's like they changed the law for the Yankees.
Right.
But Kyrie, I feel like Kyrie should be allowed to make that decision for himself.
Yeah, he was. I just, like I said, the only thing that bites Kyrie in the ass is his history. Like if he was just like, if he didn't have his history of, he skipped NBA games to take some, about the riots and all that stuff when they stormed the White House, or I don't know, when did they storm again? January 6th. We all know what happened. Yeah, he took time off for that. He always finds a way to miss basketball games. So I think that history is why people like aren't giving him passes. Like it's just because of that. If it was Dame Lillard and he never did anything, people wouldn't care as much.
They would ignore it.
And the same with Kanye West. I know Kanye and Kyrie are way two different situations, but like his history of, stirring the pot is why people come down on him a lot harder. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I get it. So storm the Capitol. That's what I meant. I don't know why I said White House.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, basically the same thing.
Shit, you can't storm,
But I mean, I just wish they would. He had to know this was going to happen, though. And I'm just like, you can't be that naive.
Or maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he didn't even watch the whole thing. Maybe he, jumped on a wave real quick, like, I'm cool.
I try to look at it. I try to look at it from different perspectives. Like if someone shared a link to a movie that was really anti-black, and like they didn't state anything like, what would happen in that case? I mean, context. Like people would go crazy about that. Crazy. So like, and then like, so of course, like the people that run the league, if they're Jewish, they're gonna say something about it.
Yeah, I get it. It's just one dude's opinion. That's the problem. One guy.
So let's not forget folks felt the way about LeBron James with his I Can't Breathe shirt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Collins, Kaepernick kneeling. Black men can't really be political without expecting backlash. That's true. That's what I said. And Kyrie, I feel like I'm not mad at Kyrie. I just wish he would have known that. How are you not going to know that, bro? You're going to get destroyed. If you Kanye, at least Kanye knew that. Kanye is literally like trying to sever all these relationships. I feel like he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Kyrie's just, he's going to have to just accept it and take it right now, but hopefully it don't kill his career.
All right. Well, speaking of free speech, Elon Musk bought Twitter over the last couple of weeks.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Some of these headlines should just be like, Fo, have you heard that? You heard about this?
Well, no, Fo, like, I know Fo stays out of shit like that. And honestly, like, that's kind of the right move sometimes.
Keep the stress out of your life.
Yeah. So
the big news there is he's going to open up the blue check mark. It's now going to be a subscription-based $7 a month to get your certification as a Twitter elite.
So to use the platform, it's free. But if you want to be
with the check mark,
the blue check, you got to pay.
What does the blue check do for your profile? Clout. What does it do? But like what? Like,
so
is there an algorithm? Is there an algorithm that a blue check gets put in front of more people?
I'm sure.
Okay,
got to be.
Yeah. And Elon's opening up and doing some more things, like you can post longer videos if you have the blue check mark, et cetera, and things along that regard. Twitter also laid off about half of their staff because Elon said that they're losing about $4 million a day or something like that.
Well, yeah, that's why they sold it. Like he inherited debt. That's why he's trying to charge for the blue check. He's trying to make more money from it. A lot of people are. I mean, I seen him going back and forth with Stephen King. Did you see that?
Oh shit! No.
Stephen King was calling out Elon Musk, saying like
Stephen King uses Twitter.
I mean, everybody uses. I mean, everybody at least is on Twitter.
You guys got to get on Twitter.
I am on Twitter.
Okay.
I just have a
Twitter
dog. I have a dog.
trash.
I have a dog shit following, so nobody even knows I'm on Twitter.
So trash.
I am on Twitter though, and honestly, I'm on there just to see other like celebrity tweets and just be in the.
I think it's great for news.
Black Twitter is
Yeah, it is, for
Black
real.
Twitter is the most entertaining thing in the world. If you ain't looked at Black Twitter, do it.
I thought that was a separate thing. I honestly did. Like,
website?
It might
yeah,
as
like,
well. It might
dang.
as well be, bro.
I wonder if I can get on. Like, I don't know.
It really is. Like Caleb be showing
Honestly,
me some of the funniest threads. I'm like, fucking, it's like their own little platform. So,
Yeah, they're funny, man.
but I mean, like, if that blue check can get me more shit, you know, I don't know if I'll pay it, but people are gonna pay it, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm
people
considering
are-
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his money.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean-
I like what Elon's doing over there.
At the price point too, that's not terrible. You know, what is
No,
it? $7
yeah.
or
It's like-
$20?
It's not as bad as Netflix.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, I calculate my streaming up every month, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
it's still cheaper than Comcast though.
it is.
So.
And you get more.
That's true.
A single winning ticket for the Powerball was sold in California. The winner gets 2.04 billy with a B.
That's crazy.
What would you do? Nothing. You'd do nothing for the rest of your life, and you'd be fine. Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing in day one of becoming a billionaire?
I don't even know.
I'm like that dude that would just like I would spread it around like crazy. Like I'd buy all my people
have
houses
to.
and cars. Like I'd be like, yo, I'm taking, and then I don't know, man. Like I'd just be happy to do that first.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this. You know what's funny? So like the richest rappers like in the world, like the billionaires, like the Jay-Z's and the Kanye 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So they're considered the richest rappers, but they got their money off other things outside of rap music. So like, what is like the main thing that makes somebody? It's hard to put into words. So like, let's say I hit the Powerball. I rap sometimes. I rap. I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
People can say I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
If I hit the Powerball, am I the richest rapper of all time?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying like, what's the accolade that makes me the richest rapper? You know, like, because I'm an unknown.
SoundCloud.
That's it. You just have to. You just have to have an album out.
If
That's
Trump
it.
started rapping, he would be a billionaire rapper.
That's crazy to me because like no rapper is a billionaire off of rap. You know, not
Right.
one.
It's
So
all
like,
business.
but they're all considered. If you look at any list, like richest rappers, they're the richest rapper. So if I won the Powerball, I'd be the richest rapper ever,
Yeah.
and I would want people to say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Address me as such.
I bet there is like a measuring point for that though. I bet like Forbes has something like, oh, well, you had to chart and you had to sell this many units. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, Forbes is a sham.
Peep to SoundCloud. You know what I mean?
I don't even like. I haven't been on my SoundCloud in years. You love SoundCloud.
I mean, yeah, dude.
Fo loves Bandcamp.
I don't.
It's a nice resource, huh?
I don't.
If an artist tells me, yeah, check out my music, what's it on Bandcamp? I'm like,
Oh, it's 2010. Nice.
Bandcamp pays 100% of the royalties though.
Because no one's on it.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that power. Have you ever bought a lottery ticket? I realized the other day
personally?
I've never bought one ever. Not once.
I think I might have, but it's literally just giving money away. Like,
No, I mean I've never even
here
bought
you
a
go.
scratch ticket. Like I don't know why.
That
Just, like,
too. That too.
I've had them bought for me, but yeah, I go to 7-Eleven, you know, before the studio sometimes, and there was just a line of people buying Powerballs. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Never gonna win. People have spent like 100 racks on tickets and didn't win.
100 racks.
Yeah.
Just save your money, people.
Save it.
Spend $100,000 on the chance to win $1 billion. Like,
Right.
that's not good enough.
21 Savage claims he'll
21.
be any 2016 freshman in a versus.
21.
You guys agree, or is he bugging?
That was like the Lil Dicky and Lil
That's
Yachty,
a big year. There's
Lil Uzi. Wasn't that
How many
class?
can you name? How many can you guys name?
Okay.
Uzi, Dicky,
Uzi,
Yachty.
Yachty, Dicky, 21.
21.
Right? 21 was in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Kodak?
Yep.
And then it was Designer.
Yep.
Designer. What happened to Designer? Shit. I might be blinking after that. Who am I missing?
That's
Lil
about it.
Uzi Vert is on there.
I said Uzi.
Yeah.
Dave East.
Dave
Ooh,
East.
G Herbo.
Yeah.
Bro, that is a loaded,
It's loaded.
class. That might be the loaded freshman class ever.
Anderson Paak is on it.
Oh, my God.
Shout
you
out
got-
to Lil Age.
I feel like one of you guys said Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Dicky, 21 Savage, Kodak, Lil Yachty, Denzel Curry.
Anderson,
That's tough.
Anderson .Paak was on that. I
Man,
forgot
that's a
that
great-
completely. Like,
that's a
look what he
great
is
one.
now with Silk Sonic. Like, Who's the most successful from the class?
Yeah, is 21 Savage bodying that class?
21 Savage. He's with Rihanna, so
Or Uzi.
He's winning.
He's not.
No,
with
no,
Rihanna.
Just
no.
kidding.
ASAP.
I always get ASAP at 21. just let me live. Let me live.
Yeah,
I got Rihanna tunnel vision. So.
he's still doing fine. What, Lil Uzi?
No chance.
No, I mean, what are we talking? Like, makes the best music? Is that
In the
what we're saying?
verses, so like basically
verses.
20 songs versus 20
Oh
songs.
shit! I don't know. It might be Uzi's up there.
21.
21. What about I mean, Anderson .Paak has Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars.
It's pretty big.
That's huge, and that's not even counting all of his solo stuff.
But dude, does he have 20 to throw at the
I mean,
wall?
that album alone is 11. Does he have 9 more?
You're assuming all 11 of those are fire.
Have you listened to that album?
No.
All 11 of those are fire.
Okay.
I'm not even joking.
But do they match what 21 would do? Because then that point
I mean,
would be completely void.
for me, I mean, I just like that kind of. It's just soul music. So, but I feel you.
21. But I mean, 21's music all sounds the
Who's the
same.
best rapper in the class? Not most successful. Who's the best lyricist? Say it.
It's Lil Dicky.
It's Lil Dicky.
It's Lil Dicky.
You fuck with Lil Dicky, Buggz?
I like Dave a lot.
I mean, yeah, hell yeah.
It's a great show. Might be the
Brilliant.
best show on TV.
Brilliant show. But
I feel like Kodak's the best rapper in that group.
I mean, he
I
actually
really
is
like
like a
Kodak.
rapper.
I really like
what about
Kodak.
Dave East?
Yeah, Davies.
A lot of people like Dave East.
You know, I honestly don't know too much about Dave East. I love him as Method Man. Love him as Method
Yeah,
Man.
good actor.
But yeah,
I don't like his music. Just to me, is very not catchy. But I mean, it's kind of all New York stuff.
He's probably the best MC out of them all.
Dave
I mean, Lil,
East,
yeah.
Dave
Lil
East versus
Dicky's-
Lil Dicky bar for bar.
No, but Little Dicky is like a
He's a comedic comedy dude.
you know, he's a one-trick pony.
But did you see his 5 Fingers of Death on
It's
Sway?
incredible. It's
He
incredible.
Fucking annihilated. that
Incredible.
shit. Yeah, like Lil Dicky like just stays in his comedy lane, but that dude can rap his ass
They
off.
can. Smart dude.
It's fucking hilarious, bro. That his show is just hilarious. I think the next season's on its way too. So
I hope so, man. The
it
last
is.
season
It
ended
is.
so
I
good.
seen something like an update that they're either filming it or they're done filming it. So brain. Like brain. That's you showed that to me.
yeah, it's
Have you seen
incredible.
that, Buggz? Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky.
I don't think I
Oh my
have.
god,
Dude.
We'll have to watch that.
Listen. It will literally
the creativity
honestly
of it. You gotta,
it's so
like,
creative it might just make you a fan on the spot. It made me
Yeah.
a Lil Dicky fan on the spot. It was so good.
Brain's got a poop.
And brain got poop. We're making it sound horrible, but it is not horrible.
No, I definitely want to watch it.
Sounds terrible.
Oh my god, we'll do that after this for sure.
Foe's favorite part of the show.
Yeah, I know.
The Houston Astros have
my
won the
God.
World Series.
Oh my god.
They spent $388,000 worth of 50 cents champagne.
Damn. Shout out to 50.
Yeah, got to be a fan after that.
Definitely.
Dang.
I mean, well, you know the Astros like got busted for cheating like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Redemption. Shout out to Dusty Baker. That's the dude I'm happy for the most. The manager, you know, been in baseball forever, player, all that shit. You know, I root for successful black men in sports.
He used to be a coach here.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he was
Rockies?
the head coach
Oh,
of the Rockies,
shit.
I think.
Well, he didn't get us a World Series, so he didn't get us a playoff victory. But,
Yeah.
but no, that's about all I got. Shout out to Dusty Baker. Way to go, Stros.
Twitch.
Foe flexing his
Why you-
MLB knowledge.
Shout out to Twitch.
Why are you
Shout
shouting out
I
Twitch?
don't
We're
know.
on YouTube.
Shout out Twitch.
Shout out Twitch though, still.
So we're on platforms shouting out other platforms.
By the way,
man.
if you're listening to this right now, hit that subscribe button down below and make
Do
sure to
it.
like us on Facebook.
That's for sure.
More sad news, man. Aaron Carter passed away over the weekend.
Why'd you
Yeah, man.
react that way?
Overdose. What's your thoughts?
I mean, he's been on drugs for a long time,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he looked terrible, like in the last picture I saw of him. But drugs and bullets, man. Like they, I mean, like just people. Yeah, no, he didn't get shot.
Did someone shoot him?
I mean, you know, I remember him on Disney Channel back in the day. I Want Candy. You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Well, I don't know why I remember it, but
This one-
Lizzie McGuire. You never watched that? I guess we were in high school. Why was I watching it? I don't know. But
Whatever, dude.
Aaron Carter. But I mean, you know, it sucks.
Yeah,
it
it
sucks, dude. I'm just sick of drugs. Sick of drugs, Buggz.
Yeah, Facts.
Damn.
The election was today. Did you guys get your vote in?
Sure did.
Who'd you vote? No, okay, we don't ask that.
I literally
I'm just joking. Man,
tell you.
yeah. Shout out to the election.
Twitch.
Stop shouting
Shout
out
out
Twitch.
to Twitch.
Stop shouting out Twitch. I did watch AOC's Breakfast Club today.
How was that?
It was solid. You know, I fucks with her. I want her to run for president.
AOC.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
It sounds like a fire rap group that I know. AOC.
Yeah.
AOTP. I don't know.
Shit,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it is what
definitely.
it is.
What up, AJ? Oh, AJ. It's AJ. I was just like, who's Antonio Garcia? I forget.
Big age.
I forget. I know him as AJ.
I really like AOC's friend Ilhan Omar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I seen and that she was talking about how Oprah didn't endorse Dr. Oz. I don't know. I forget
different
what
parties.
I forget what he's running for, but if I was there, I would vote. Yeah.
Governor of New York.
I'm not surprised. So.
Cool. Are we ready for some top 10?
Yeah, HTT top 10. I'll let y'all know what we're doing. Let's do it.
21.
Stop.
21. 21. I haven't listened to that damn album. 21.
Is Buggz the GOAT of Denver?
Goat.
All right. Well, all the talk about Takeoff and the Migos recently, I asked a question on Facebook. I was like, is the Migos a top 5 hip hop group of all time? Mm-hmm. Of course, it was pretty split. You got the purists and the old heads like, fuck no, I can name 25 groups better. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then the young cats like easily. And then the really young cats are like greatest ever. And I'm like, okay, this is
Calm down.
So that I was like, let's do top 10 hip hop groups. That's what I did.
Can't put 5 in front of them. I mean, I probably can.
Well,
I was trying to think about it, but
I got my list, and you can didisagree
now
as we go through it.
Again, qualifications. Is this opinion based or is this
this is just my opinion, but I did count I always count everything.
Okay.
So not just who's the dopest, everything. Impact, bars, catalog, influence, all of it. You know me. So.
usually horrible, so I can't wait to hear this.
It's fine. And that's why I want to spring it. Fo is the only one who hasn't seen the top 10. Buggz has to. He runs the show.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's see.
Off clip.
Off clip, number 10. Pull it up, Buggz.
Come on. Okay. At 10 though?
UGK.
Okay.
UGK.
Okay.
I don't think you quite know how many hip hop groups there are.
No, I get it, but them Underground Kings.
Yes.
If they're not in the
So wait, hold on. You're already qualm as they should be higher?
yes.
UGK. Oh, no, I'm
Yes.
not mad at that.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you can rearrange my whole top 10. I wouldn't give a shit because they're all amazing.
Okay.
But I mean, influence on the South. Bum B, Pimp C, they are the South.
They are Texas.
Them and Scarface are the South, and they are Texas. Absolutely,
That's a fact.
So that's my number 10. So we'll move on to number 9. Some of these you're gonna laugh at because you don't be fucking with certain generations, but you gotta show love.
Okay.
Gotta show love. Number 9.
But do you though?
You do. Pioneers, yes.
No, I get it, but do you though?
You don't know by the beat alone, do you?
It's Public
Number
Enemy.
9 is Okay. You saw.
I didn't.
I'm just playing.
Deadlocked in.
I got you. That's not very hard. Public Enemy, number 9. Thoughts?
Nah.
Wait, hold on. You think UGK should be higher than Public Enemy?
Absolutely.
Dog, do you know how influential Public
I
Enemy
get it,
was?
but I was
Fight
never
the Power.
Fight the Power. I get it.
No, they have to be first of all, there's going to be people that kill me for even having them at 9, and you want them at 10? No.
UGK.
Listen, I like UGK better pretty much in every way than Public Enemy. But
Shouldn't that say something?
No,
Shouldn't that say something?
That just tells you I'm not being biased. It's Public Enemy's got to be.
Or you are being biased.
No, I'm not being
towards
biased.
I need to show these guys the love.
Well, you do. Public, bro. It was a little before our time. It was way before Buggz' time.
I got so much done. Yeah,
listen, I don't even fucking like Chuck D's rapping voice.
It's awful.
I get it, but the Fight the Power was the biggest
yes,
political push in
that.
rap music ever. It was huge. People still, fucking quote that shit. But so I'm gonna stand on that.
Cans of trash.
You just love Bun B. That's why.
I do.
All right. Well, number 8. I mean, you know.
Ooh. Yeah.
The Roots.
They've got to be
The
anywhere.
Roots.
Yeah, for sure.
And honestly, like, pure dopeness and musicianship, the Roots could be the greatest ever. But, you know, there's more things.
Right.
They gave us one of the dopest MCs of all time, Black Thought.
Yep.
Tariq Trotter.
That's his real name?
I think it's Trotter. If that's not his last name, then there's another Tariq Trotter.
It's a tight name.
It is.
You know?
It is. So the Roots, I mean, do I got to say anything else about the Roots,
They
man?
should be way higher than most of these guys.
You don't even know.
They shouldn't even be anywhere near Public Enemy, but we can keep it moving.
Well, they're above them. Like,
well, they should be
rightfully
like
so.
way the fuck above them. But
Buggz, you fuck with the Roots?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you ever seen the Roots live? Either one of you?
No. Maybe I have. I don't know.
You know, actually, I haven't either, but like people like that I know that have said it's like the greatest show they've ever seen.
They come through on video to where it's like, what the fuck? You know,
yeah, yes. We have seen Black Thought. Remember when the Castlemans?
Yeah,
By
okay,
himself.
that's what I was thinking.
Fire, though. Like,
incredible.
The most insane breath control for a rapper I've ever seen in my life. No
that's-
hype man, no nothing.
That is God MC stuff.
It really is. All right, well, I'm standing at the Roots at 8. Number 7. De La Soul. I mean, De La Soul. Thoughts? You not cool with that?
I mean, I'm not a big De La. Like, that's not my shit. Like, I respect it, but
also very
I also like
insanely influential.
I like, you know, like
I get it.
666 Mafia and shit like that.
If it was up to you, Jedi Mind Tricks and Army of the Pharaohs would be on here.
They would be on this list. They would be on this list.
You know what? Rez, shout out to my boy Rez, studio partner. You know what he said to me about De La Soul that was like crazy? He's like, they're like one of the hip hop groups that have stayed relevant in every decade. They were relevant in the 80s. They were relevant in the 90s. They reinvented themselves in the 2000s, like with Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I don't know about the 2010s, but I was like, yeah, you know, they still do that.
Pretty long. You know, you got to give it to them. You know, shit.
I mean, it's De La. Because maybe I got De La in my soul. Shout out
I
to
feel
De.
like this is hella like political list. Like, this is a political list.
Like, I don't want to make lists
It's
just
not like the
off,
real
I don't want to make lists
list.
just based off my like personal taste.
I'm sorry. What are we doing here?
This is why you're doing the next top
That's
10.
the personal list.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're doing the next top 10. You pick.
Y'all are gonna
you're
hate
not-
it,
Yeah,
too.
but
No,
no.
I'm
Fo tried to do like jujitsu fighters, and I was like, nobody's gonna care. So
That could be a
do
good one,
something
though.
we can all relate to. But you are doing the next one,
Okay.
and I can't wait to just destroy you.
Okay.
All right. So that's number 7. Number 6. Okay, this is gonna be the controversial one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay, this is the Migos.
That's the Migos. I was telling Buggz when I got here, like, I just couldn't quite get them in the top 5. But I do believe that they're sitting solid at 6. I mean,
You know where they are for me. I told you on Facebook.
what'd you say
Top
again?
2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He went
that's-
hard.
You know, I get it. Like,
So-
but that's why you got to put them up there. Like I told him, they defined this entire generation of hip hop, and nobody else was even a group in this. They were the only hip hop group in the last 12 years. Like, name another hip hop group that came out.
Slaughterhouse.
That's like a super group, though. And I thought about including them on
That's
here.
a fucking group. What do you want me to do?
Listen.
That was good because we couldn't think of
Well,
any.
hold on. Slaughterhouse came out in like 2007.
Okay.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but like, I purposely didn't count super groups because I'm like, that changes everything. Slaughterhouse will destroy everybody, like on the mic.
And themselves.
But they couldn't quite get past their bullshit, man. They really failed that.
That sucks.
But I mean, the Migos, yeah, like you have to have them there. I mean, like he said, he has them top 2.
But above the Roots?
I think.
How?
Okay, it's funny because we had this conversation.
How?
The way I look at it is this: most of the groups on this list, they all came out in the same generation. Like, it was just a generation of dope ass hip hop
heat.
groups.
Yeah.
And like the hip hop group kind of went extinct after 2010. They all fucking just died off. The Migos came out. They were the only one in a whole decade. So like, they're sitting alone while like 50 of other ones are sitting in like the 90s, and they are alone, and they define the whole generation of rap. All rappers wanted to be like the Migos right now. So many are.
Yeah.
That's why I have to elevate them a little higher. I mean, there's some.
Ray Shrimmer.
What about it?
That's another group.
That's a group.
Oh, that's true.
That's a group.
That's a good. But I mean, did they They didn't have the impact though. They were dope, but they
Not
didn't have
the impact because
If you know,
these
you know,
guys
though.
are in the circuit.
We got Jen Boogie, NWA Woo 3-6, all fire like
Yeah.
Escape. I don't know about Escape. Cheetah Girls, y'all. Yeah. Okay. So that was number 6. Now,
Salt and pepper.
listen,
Peppa.
listen, number
can't say
5.
pepper.
Number 5. You know,
Tribe.
can you really say anything? It's Tribe. It's Tribe.
It's tribe.
I mean, Buggz. You
Yeah,
fuck with Tribe?
No debating that.
Buggz, is there anybody I've said so far that you don't know anything about?
Not. I can't say anything, but out of everybody that's been named so far, De La Soul, I'm not quite so.
You know what's funny is like
That's legit.
I've never really like dived too deep into De La like heavy, but like that's just me.
Surface.
That's just me. Like
Yeah.
so many people.
But that's just me too.
right.
And
That's
Buggz and other people.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
Okay. Tribe is not that. Tribe is fucking legendary. Q-Tip, rest in peace, Fife Dog. Like their beats, their production is just amazing. So I'm sticking with them in number 5. So let's see. You're gonna laugh at this one, but if you better not though, because you better recognize. So number 4.
Run DMC.
Come on, bro. Do you know
Politics as usual. I get it. I get it.
Politics.
No,
is
I
usually-
understand it. I get it. I get it. But how much?
I don't like
Run
the. It's not
DMC do you
political.
listen
It's just all around unbiased
I get it.
list. I'm not,
This is
You keep saying I'm biased, but I feel like it's
because
biased.
my list would look like yours if it was just off my personal opinion. It would be like Jedi
Well,
and
hold
fucking
on.
swollen members, and then 7L and esoteric and fucking like nobody wants to hear that. Nobody knows.
Sick of Lou.
this is the list.
Shout out
so-
Twitch.
Shut the fuck up. We're not on Twitch.
Okay. Anyway.
This is the list where Paul avoids getting criticism on Facebook.
Right.
I'm trying to make a list that everybody can agree with.
No, I
I
get
want to
it.
see how many people. Obviously nobody's going to agree with everything, but like I want to see how accurate of a list I can make. That's what I aim for.
All
Your
these,
top 10s are
listen,
gonna
hold
be
on.
a
Listen,
fucking nightmare.
Listen, no. All
Yes.
these people are supposed to be there. I'll say that
Right.
politically.
Right.
They're
But
supposed to be
but
there.
we could still argue the order and like
I guess.
But
But again, like, do you listen to any of these people? You don't.
I mean, like consistently, I would say UGK decent amount.
Even now, though, like that's even fell off a
The
little
roots,
bit.
the roots always make their way back into my stereos.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting into the ones that I really. do
Anyways,
listen
go
to.
ahead.
Okay. Well,
ahead.
number 4, Run DMC. Number 3. You know.
Yeah,
You know.
I
You
know.
ain't gonna argue with that one.
You can't.
Nobody can. And I know they could easily be number 1. They could easily, I mean, the top 3 could easily all be number 1. So let's just say that. Antonio Garcia, not Fo with the hard R on pepper. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Pepper. Gotta say like
Pepper.
I hate black pepper.
Pepper.
I hate my gums because they black. Remember?
Did he say gums,
Gums.
or gun?
Gums.
Okay, I didn't know.
Hate that black ass Wesley Snipes. Remember?
Pack of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
Whoopi Goldberg's lips. Fucking Bernie Mac. Another rest in peace. God damn. NWA, any qualms? Literally,
Iconic.
they literally made, I'm just gonna say this, they made rap music. The East
They
Coast
made
was
gangster rap music.
No, in general, the East Coast was dying. They brought gangster rap to the mainstream, and it changed everything. We all seen Straight Outta Compton. We know what they did.
Gangster rap.
How you gonna put NWA at number 3? That's booty piece. I mean, okay. Well,
Beach.
let's go
Okay.
to number 2.
What you
Fo's favorite.
What you
Your
got?
favorite, bro.
The Osiris of this shit.
That's like the one song you fuck with though.
It goes hard.
No, you fuck with more than
I
that.
do bomb atomically.
James Brown made rap music.
I mean,
Honestly, if we're being real, Run DMC made rap music
well, James,
with the Aerosmith collabs and all that shit, but y'all didn't want to talk about Run DMC. You laughed it off.
Cool Heart.
Yes, NWA made gangster rap, but what I'm saying is the entire genre of rap was not doing well until they came out.
But you're just saying,
Like Dr. Dre elevated
right?
it to
But
like.
you were saying that they birthed gangster rap.
Oh no. If that's
I mean,
what,
they did.
if I said that, that's not what I meant.
Well, they did.
I mean, they brought it to the mainstream. I mean, who who could say who birthed gangster
I mean,
rap?
to the mainstream,
Even
yes,
East Coast had
it's them.
gangster rap before Dr. Dre existed.
Not like that.
Not like that, but it was still gang. They talk about the street.
NWA, they're responsible for that.
I mean, yeah, I'm cool with that. Wu-Tang number 2. I know you hate them, but
But out of all,
come on.
I'll take Wu-Tang over a lot of this shit that you got on there.
Well, good because they're number 2,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have to take them over there. I mean, the Wu, the W, that shit's iconic. Adrian Shorts.
What's up, Adrian?
Shout out to Adrian. He's not in here, but we did like a volleyball tournament in high school where like the dudes play volleyball and the girls. What did the girls? It was like a reverse powder puff Buggz. And our boy like pulled out these Wu-Tang shorts. He had just this big ass W on the side. He got roasted so bad. But so you think rap would have died without NWA? I don't want to say it would have died. Like that's might be a stretch, but like it was not doing well. Like it could have been a flash in the pan, absolutely, as a genre if NWA didn't change that. That's how big their impact was. Yeah. You could ask people that were East Coast rappers like that are known now. They would say East Coast. Nobody fucked with the East Coast until Biggie revamped it. Like he brought it back, the entire coast, because NWA took it over, the whole genre. So, but yeah, it would. Yeah, I agree with General. It may, probably not died, but it would not be as good. All right.
Yeah,
well,
facts.
Number 1. If you don't agree, actually, I just don't care if you agree or not.
Okay.
So number 1, baby.
Okay, I'm good.
You good on that?
This whole list is cool then. I'm good.
You good on Buggz?
Yeah, I just realized my graphic didn't put in their logo.
We'll get that woo off there.
Yeah.
You already know though.
Here, I'll just give the whole.
Yeah,
top 10.
that's cool with me. So
Outcast.
now
That's legit.
I mean, do you agree? Outkast is the great. Now, there's a lot of reasons I say that. Pure skill, Andre and Big Boy could probably take out this whole list. Agree with that?
They're up there.
It's tough
for sure.
It's tough. I feel
They're
like
up there for sure.
I feel like the only ones that would compete on a lyrical standpoint is Black Thought.
And
Okay, Black Thought would probably take him out, but that's it.
Yeah.
No, nobody in Wu-Tang can fuck with Andre.
But there's a couple that could run in those circles, but there's Meth. Yeah.
But do you remember when Black Thought was on? Was it? I think it was Sway with Method Man, and Black Thought fucking
He blacked out.
He destroyed him, bro. And Meth is like that guy. And I was
They're two different MCs.
They weren't even
but
battling, but Meth was just like, good God, he had to like pull out his phone and shit. And I'm just like, it's a monster.
That's the thing with Black Thought.
He's that guy.
The ability for him to move from verse to verse to verse to verse to verse and string everything together is unfuckwithable. Like, it is.
So yeah, and plus highest selling rap album in the history of music. Well, I don't know. Maybe Drake has changed that recently. I don't know.
Probably.
But Speaker Box and The Love Below was like dominating number 1 for like a decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's still number 1. So sales, impact, and God, I just wish they would do more shit together. They're never going to do anything else together.
It's a rap.
Andre or Big Boy? You're a Big Boy guy.
Like, MC wise, you probably have to go with Andre, but like musically, Big Boy all day.
AJ said, rap is like Tupac. It never died even if you think it did. So stupid. Jen said, I don't agree with this order, but the list is legit. That's all I care about.
Okay.
So, okay, so you got the order on the screen. You can see it. Well, I don't know. You don't got your phone out, but what would you move around? Just tell me what you'd move around. Buggz?
De La Soul would be probably off the
Oh,
list.
yeah. Actually, let's do that real quick. Before you
Yeah.
guys move anything, let me tell you my honorable mentions.
Okay.
So we got honorable mentions, Gangstar,
Okay.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay.
It's a duo.
Okay.
Bone Thugs.
Oh, Bone Thugs needs to be on there.
Who are you taking off for Bone Thugs?
Okay, we
don't
could
say
start
you guys
with
are
De La
about to, you guys are about to
Soul,
pick on
Public
De La
Enemy,
Soul. Don't pick on De La
Tribe,
Soul.
all those guys. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Tribe?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No on
Okay,
Tribe.
they could stay.
No on fucking Tribe.
They'll stay. Public Enemy, I understand like the politics behind it, but like the music,
You gotta count
if you, I've heard people
yes.
be like, yo, I grew up to Public Enemy. I understand it. I get that. But music has progressed.
I mean, yes, of course. That's why the 80s rappers get like such a bad rap, but we have to
You
acknowledge
can show them
it.
love, but you know what I mean?
What about, okay, so more Salt and Pepper. That was one. I wanted to get them in there, female, all that shit, but just on the outside. Beastie Boys.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Buggz?
Yeah.
You guys being white rappers, were they like your big influences? Eminem's, that's his biggest influence. He says it all the time.
Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were just
But I feel
dope.
like Eminem was like
It wasn't like
took over that influence.
For me, it wasn't like a white thing. It was just they were dope. You know, that was it.
Yeah,
That what is that?
they were funny.
Intergalactic.
That
That's
beat,
my
That
favorite
beat is so
Beastie
fucking
Boys
hard.
song
and
ever.
And Paul Revere.
So hard.
The beat on
Yeah.
Paul Revere.
I've never heard a Beastie Boys song that I was like,
Buggz.
this is my shit. No, never.
Bro, you got it. Yeah, well.
I feel like
get it. I get it.
Intergalactic would be just
The
you would
closest.
at least appreciate the beat. On
I
it.
hate how they rap, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's that, you know, it's that 80s playbook shit. You know,
It
it's
is.
2000s now.
And well, also there was it was the rap and rock fusion. Run DMC, Beastie Boys. They started working with Rick Rubin, who had remember Jay-Z's 99 Problems, that rock sample. That's what Rick Rubin did, and it was huge. But I get it. The Fugees. Am I just driving?
Classic.
Angel said 3-6. Absolutely.
3-6
needs to be on there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't. Okay.
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill's on here. Ghetto Boys. Goody Mob. Shit. A Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
But you can't. Okay, listen. It's
That's
top
what I'm
10.
saying.
There
That
can only be 10.
But it's like political. That's what I'm saying.
It's not
Like
political. That's not the word. Don't say political.
That's what
I
it
am
is.
Not a politician.
with this bullshit list you are.
Terrible. Listen, this is why. Okay, if you would have made this list, it would have been all feelings. All feelings.
Right.
Feeling-
Right. It's
feeling
all
is good.
listen, there's no wrong answer to this. Really.
Of
right?
course,
It's
yes.
all opinion. So
But it's like if you worked for XX or a magazine and you were tasked to make a top 10 based on every criteria, you have to consider everything. You can't just consider who you like. Because I'll be honest, I don't really fucking care. I don't care for Public Enemy. I'm not big on De La Soul. And Run DMC, I like a lot of Run DMC songs, but it's just too dated for me.
right.
But Jesus Christ, those are three very influential groups. your face. Well, I don't know, man. Only honorable mention I would even consider getting in there over one of these is Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs. Or three. Okay,
100%.
Or
Bone
Salt
Thugs,
and
Bone
Pepper.
Thugs,
Or
Bone Thugs.
Cypress Hill.
Can you name more than 3 Salt and Pepper songs? I'm not saying that they're dope,
Well,
influential. Shout out to the females. Like they were like the first female rap group.
But they answer that question that you're asking all these other people, like numbers, if impact, all this other stuff. Add all that together and then couple it with their females.
How's Public Enemy on here over some of these? Like Public Enemy, you guys. I think you just got to go look up.
Fight the Powers is
Go look it
what
up,
it is,
man.
but that is
Flavor Flav's got his own reality show.
and that is a mockery.
I mean, she said, if we're going to have Public Enemy, might as well add House of Pain, Booty. Hey, Jump Around is a timeless classic.
That's about it.
I wasn't too big on 3-6, but they are definitely top 20. Shout out, who's Truth? I don't know who that is, but
Okay,
I got you.
I could dig that.
Supersonic. Supersonic is not Salt and Pepper. That's JJ Fad.
Not
but
happening.
It's a decent mistake. Push It. Cars That Go Boom. I don't know that one.
We like the cars that go.
But also, Shoop.
Make him want to shoot.
And then,
great one.
What a Man, What a Man, What
That
a
one.
They have hits. I know they have
Push
hits.
It.
Damn.
But like,
They got a lot of hits.
Buggz
They've
is
done
like,
a lot of
damn.
numbers. They've done,
I mean,
better music than
Severed
Public
Truth.
Enemy.
Oh, shout out Severed Truth. Okay, got
All
you
right,
now.
De La Soul, definitely get that off of that.
I need- Where's Rez? Rez is the only one that would appreciate the De La.
He's in his car freestyling somewhere or something. You know what I mean?
That's horrible. Fucking okay. So De La's just getting.
TLC.
Are we counting?
That's like.
Are we counting that as hip hop group? Because they definitely deserve their
okay.
They
flowers.
win, right?
That's like a.
There is rap involved,
That's tough. That's a tough.
and there was always like a nice little verse.
That's
for
like
it.
a hybrid. That's why it's tough. Because if we
Damn.
just said fuck it and counted TLC, they're in the top 5.
Yeah,
They're in the top 5.
easily.
Yeah.
They did
Top
have a
3.
they did have a rapper,
did
but she
have a
didn't
rapper.
rap on every song.
Not every song, but
But
She
it's
rapped
hip
on
hop.
some songs.
consistent.
It's not rap group. It's hip hop.
I would say they were.
Ooh,
What?
bars.
What do you say?
He said it's not rap group, it's hip hop group. So maybe like you could slide that in.
But can you be?
She's R&B. That's
But
like
can
an
you
R&B
be
group.
hip hop without a rapper? That's a good question.
Yes.
No.
I say you can.
He says yes. You
I
say no.
you can.
No.
You
I don't know
can't?
actually.
That's a good question because that's the defining.
Usher is hip hop.
Usher is not. See, okay, this
He's
is
a pop artist.
Okay, he's hip hop with like collabs.
He's an
like
R&B
Lil
artist.
Jon and shit.
He's an R&B
Yeah,
guy.
he's an R&B artist. I don't see. That's what I said.
I feel like R&B is hip hop.
I mean,
I
R&B,
mean, it's a
R&B
subgenre, I would say, but it's different.
Okay, let me say this: R&B is definitely more hip hop nowadays because that
Yeah.
shit is like hella fused together. Drake and like all the singing. It's different now. Back then, I feel like you didn't have a rapper, you were hip hop. Even though a lot of the singers were trying to rap.
I guess I could see that.
Remember Usher?
That is good. Yeah.
Usher tried to rap. Keith Sweat tried to rap on his shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They shouldn't have did it. You can be hip hop without rap.
100%.
No, can you be hip hop without a rapper in your group?
No.
I don't think you can.
No.
Not
because
back
then
then.
you're not doing. I mean, you're either rapping and that is hip hop, or you're singing and that's R&B with hip hop influence, right? Like if you're not literally like rapping,
Yeah. See,
that's what hip hop is. That's what rapping is. So like, if you're singing the song, I don't know.
Hippity hip
yeah,
hop.
it's a lot of it is blurred together now. Like me and Caleb had this conversation about like hip hop and R&B and like Drake, singing and rapping,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's like a hybrid of singing and rapping at the same time,
Yeah,
which is like
sure.
Ja
It's
Rule and
tough.
50 Cent and Drake and Kanye and all that shit's like, so it's really blurred together now. But I don't know. I would still say TLC is an R&B group. I hate to, but really love to quote KRS-One, but no. I can't do KRS-One.
At least she acknowledges, like, shit, I don't have to do that. I don't want to do this shit,
No,
but I'll
because
do
we've
it.
had that
Yeah.
conversation.
I've even heard that
Oh, Terror
graffiti.
Squad,
I've
that's
even
tough.
heard that graffiti artists are hip hop.
Oh, no.
There.
Hip hop is definitely a culture.
So
it's
how
a
is
culture.
a singer? How can a singer? How does that disqualify?
I'm just
you?
talking about musicians, just musicians, because like the hip hop culture is like graffiti and breakdancing and all that. I mean,
Is
it's
Beyonce-
huge.
is Beyonce
Fashion-
hip-hop?
Fashion is hip hop now.
Is
You know what I mean?
Beyonce hip hop?
But that's the thing. She is.
Okay,
There-
well,
you're right.
I'm just gonna say
But
this.
she's a singer.
I'm just gonna say this. Most pop artists nowadays
There's
are
there's
all
fusion.
hip hop now.
Yeah,
like
for
sure.
because I do believe we're not talking about the same thing anymore. So yes, Beyonce is definitely hip hop in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But her music, I would never call her a hip hop artist.
No.
She's a pop artist.
She's an R&B
She's
pop
a
artist.
diva fucking legend. Buggz, you're right. Globe says.
Hey, that's all that matters.
No, don't do that, Kayla. KRS is not one. He's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're not doing it. No, not most. Yes, most pop artists. Here's a really good question. Is Post Malone hip hop?
Yeah.
Why is he hip-hop?
Unfortunately,
Why is he hip hop though?
No.
Because all pop music is almost hip hop these days. It's
lot of it.
It's all blurred
That's
together.
what qualifies him, but I wouldn't
not
say.
like Justin Timberlake's not hip hop.
See, I
don't know that
disagree.
he's got
the same
whole
shit.
You're right. I
he's
mean,
got whole albums with Timbaland
he's got the
production
shit
that
with
sounds
Timbaland.
like
Incredible.
it was Aaliyah hip hop. That's a good one
Yes!
because the beats of Aaliyah with Missy and Timbo were like hip hop as fuck.
Incredible.
She wasn't rapping.
Incredible.
This is that's what I'm saying. So
That's tough, though.
all this because I left off TLC. All this.
Post Malone is a farmer.
I like Posty.
Yeah, so do I.
Like even as a dude, like have you ever
dope.
have you seen the Breakfast Club interview with him?
Yeah.
Charlamagne tried to get him so bad. He's just
Fuck
like,
that.
hey man, like,
Get out of here.
remember he's like, you ain't gonna be with him in 5 years, be with her in 5 years, and he brought her back, and they're still together.
Dope.
I was like, that's dope.
Is Doja Cat hip hop?
Yeah, she's a rapper.
She raps though, like she does do both. That's what I'm saying. Like if rap is not present in what you do,
I didn't know how much she rapped. I didn't
That's
know.
then it turns into
then
kind of a question mark.
Okay, well, still not now. Let's not talk about nowadays because you can be hip hop without rapping. You can.
What about Division? Because they don't really
DVSN.
Yeah, they don't really rap, but like the music that they make is so damn borderline. Like,
Well, what about
I
Black?
guess it's
6 Lack.
same thing.
Well, I just know so you know who I'm talking about.
yeah. Same thing.
Post Malone is a coloring book. Aaliyah is absolutely hip hop. New Edition, were they hip hop?
No.
Because okay, you know what?
R&B.
You know what really like blurred it together was Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing. When they brought those beats in with Bobby Brown and New Edition, that's what changed it. New Jack Swing changed it, so that's what kind of blurred it all together. So I don't know. We could go on with this forever because like you could always see. Globe said you could always be hip hop without rapping though. It's just not. It's not just nowadays. I don't know, man. I would say pre-2000.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah, you can
It
be
breaks
hip
down
hop.
to culture.
Yes, you can be hip hop and not do music. I'm just saying, as a musician, your genre cannot be identified as hip hop if you don't
if
have
you
rap
don't
in
rap.
it. That's just I just like.
But
right?
what if you have
Let's look it up. Look up Aaliyah. See what genre she falls under on fucking Apple Music. Go ahead. While I look it up.
what if you have like a song with a R&B chorus and a DJ back there just cutting city all day, but there's not any rap? Is it hip hop?
Okay, so let's have that
'Cause
conversation.
there's flavors of it.
Is hip hop more defined by a rapper or the production? That's a better question.
Rapper.
Because production is a big thing. Like
Yeah.
Hyro, Living Legends, or Farside. Thank you. I mean, they're all dope, but like Ghetto Boys, yeah, we said those earlier. Apple Music doesn't make the rules. I know, I just was curious, and honestly, I don't know where you see their genre, but I'm on Aaliyah's Apple Music right now. Just want to know what genre she falls under. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's a hell of a topic. Like, just go on and on. Aaliyah and TLC are the hardest ones to talk, like to call. Like, are they hip hop or not? Erykah Badu, yes.
If we allow TLC, is TLC number one?
No. I don't think so.
Where would
Let me
they
look.
fall?
Okay, the list is on the screen. I would put them 4. I would push everybody else down. I could not put them over Cass, Wu-Tang, or NWA. But yes, right after that, they would be number 4. Agree?
Yeah.
Buggz?
I think
cool with
I
that.
think Migos, TLC, and Outkast would be my top 3.
Migos, TLC. Migos.
That Migos shit is
That
crazy to me.
Migos shit is.
That's
Buggz is
crazy.
pushing hard for
Man,
that
they're
Migos.
so good. I used to argue when Culture came out, their first album, I used to argue that Migos would end up better than Outkast. But I can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
Because no album matched Culture. I mean, that album was really, though, one of the best albums of all time.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Are you just quoting TLC songs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, you guys, you got to creep. Or does he say that right?
Come on.
I don't know, man. Migos, that's too high for me, Buggz. I mean, do you know a song by Run DMC?
I'd recognize these songs.
You can't name one. There's like one that you really should be able to
Walk
name.
This Way with Aerosmith.
Yeah, like that's the one everybody should name.
And then the Christmas joint.
No.
That's about it.
I used to watch that reality show that Rev Run had. Run's House.
Oh yeah.
Does that
I remember
count?
that.
Does that count as being a?
I mean,
It counts. I'd give that to him.
yeah. I mean, every rap the 80s, every rapper just sounded the same. That was the problem.
It's terrible.
Let's turn around and get the floor. Someone looking in through the door. And it's like they all sound like, honestly, there's songs where Will Smith and LL Cool J sound exactly the same. Can't tell them apart.
Well, Will mimicked LL.
I mean, in all fairness, everybody mimicked
Yeah.
LL. Big Daddy Kane and LL Cool J, everybody tried to be just like them. Everybody.
I really like Kid and Play. I have a new respect for them after watching House Party. You know, Kid bodied that verse in the House Party scene.
And you know what's funny about that? Kid and Play, hella were trying to rap like Big Daddy Kane. Like
For
what I
sure.
just said. You could tell that was their influence. But no, that battle scene is classic.
So good,
I always
man.
thought Play wasn't that great. Kid was dope.
Play is just more like, I'm gonna crowd control. This is the
Yeah.
energy. Like, let's have a good time.
He was like the ladies' man. Like
Kid
say some
was
fly
barring
shit.
out.
Kid was like had some style. Yeah, but for you, y'all that don't know, Buggz just watched House Party for the first time. First time.
yeah.
I was like, I'm jealous.
It
you
came
got
out
to
the year I was
experience-
born.
Wait, what year?
89.
So I was 4.
Yeah.
Now that was dope though. I mean, shit. Well, if we're asking that question, that would make Full Force hip hop. Like so, who knows?
Yeah.
So we could do this forever. R.I.P. Jam Master J for sure.
Facts.
My Adidas, yeah. Globe said it's like that, Buggz. I don't know what you said. I don't know. Chat, we got any unpopular opinions? Feel like we could wrap it up the next 20 minutes with those. That was a solid discussion.
Do we got dinner with Scribs?
Oh, we do. Yeah, let's do that first. Buggz, you got that ready?
I do. Y'all ready?
Scribs like, I coached to aid. All right.
We ready?
Pull that bitch up.
Here it goes. Let's get rid of this other stuff.
What in the?
Take a good look.
What is that?
Take a good look.
I just feel like we need to get Scriv a better camera. I feel like that's his biggest.
Can you guys name any ingredients in that soup?
The pictures.
Hold on,
I gotta be honest. The picture.
I gotta see it.
Listen, I'm sure it's delicious. The picture is doing it no justice
It's
at
like
all.
a bowl of slop, straight up.
I know what it is, but what do you guys think it is? Fo's getting up to look at it. He ate a bit before he took this picture. AJ just said carrots. I'll tell you.
That's a bowl of.
Oh, look at Globe. She got it. She because she cooks. She puts it down. Minestrone. That is what it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hell no. General said, Scriv made Rachel Ray's pozole. Did you see that video of Rachel Ray making pozole? I mean, you've had pozole, right?
Yes.
Oh, my God, bro. It was like the whitest shit ever. It was so bad. I'm just going to send you the YouTube link after the show. What's up with that ring around the bowl?
Right. I'm like, this soup would look so much better if it wasn't half eaten.
There's a few scoops taken out for sure.
I'm like, Scriv, before you take bites out of your food, present it nicely, get that HD camera on your phone, take a picture. I mean, it's probably delicious, though, you know.
That look pretty decent.
You need it. You need it right now. If you brought it,
Good old bowl of slop.
that's what we need to do for the future. Scriv needs to bring us some dinner, and we'll try it and we'll critique. I'm down for that. What's I think he ate some before taking the picture. Yep. Taste test. I mean, I'd be down, but
That'd be sick.
Scriv informed me today that he will be done coaching soon, and he will be a regular in our chat.
Sweet.
Scriv ain't the best at plating. Why y'all voices go up? I don't know. Do they? Mine does. Always. All right. Well, shout out to Scriv. And what's his wife's name?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I forget. I'm not friends with her on
Scriv's
Facebook.
wife.
Scriv. Well, you
Getting
should know.
after
Don't you like you and Scriv like play cards together?
I haven't played cards since I was like a child.
Since I was a child.
Shout out to Twitch. I see you.
I just don't get why you keep shouting out Twitch.
So I did it last time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. They're excited about soup. Rachel, okay. All right, well, I don't know. I'm gonna start thinking some unpopular opinions, Buggz.
Let's do it.
Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Fantastic, dude.
We got like 18 minutes. Just fucking go for the throat.
Okay.
Go for the throat. But make it something like you firmly stand on.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, something you firmly stand on that you know is just going to piss me off. Forget everybody else. Just try to piss me off. Tell me who the best rapper in Denver is.
The best rapper?
No. I feel like we still need to build up to our local conversations. They're not ready for that. Oh, God. Here we go. Opposites do attract. That's an unpopular opinion. I'm going to let them have that.
Okay. That's an unpopular opinion.
What do you think, Buggz?
My unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
I made a Facebook status today and Kay said I should use this one, so I agree. Blue cheese is fire. Blue cheese is really good. It gets a lot of unnecessary hate, and it needs to stop.
I agree.
Really?
I like blue cheese.
So good.
Blue cheese is literal dog shit.
No, man.
It's literal dog shit.
It's like Big Brain Ranch.
I'd rather like eat cottage cheese.
Also fire.
No.
In small increments, I would say.
No. You guys are
I seen a kid just throw up when I was in elementary school.
cottage cheese.
Just all over the place.
God.
Gross.
Stop eating
Jesus
it.
Christ. Yeah,
That'll ruin it.
I agree with Paul on this one. Yeah, blue cheese. My dad loves it. I get it, but ranch gang all day.
Ranch is good.
You're not blue cheese over ranch, are you?
Ranch is good, man, but ranch gets tiring.
I agree.
I don't know. I eat ranch with a lot of
But
shit.
good ranch is key.
Oh, man, like the Wingstop Ranch.
I just had Wingstop ranch today.
I take a bucket of that.
Yeah.
You know?
That shit is fire.
That's different. That's not even the same sauce that most of these places are serving.
Ranch on pizza, yes or no?
100%.
Hell yeah.
Really?
100%.
Ranch with fries?
100%. Well, 50%.
What, you ketchup guy?
Ketchup guy.
Speaking of cheese masks that too many people do not know how to season food. Ooh, she's getting deep.
Cheese is a good seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, so that makes her correct.
Favorite cheese.
She's right.
Favorite cheese?
What is it?
Blue cheese is for adults. Sorry, PJ. Blue cheese is for the elderly, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Buggz is elderly then.
I like it though. I do.
No, I can't do
On wings. Delicious.
it. I mean, best cheese has got to be cheddar.
Smoked cheddar.
It's got to be cheddar.
I don't know about that.
Well, what's better than cheddar? Mozzarella?
Mozzarella is good.
You know, sandwich cheese, provolone is my go-to.
Provolone tastes like shit.
No, it
It just
does
well, no. It just doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, it tastes like paper.
Yeah,
it's
it
fucking
tastes like the
great.
paper you peel it off of to stick it on. For real.
No. What the
real.
fuck? You
For
guys are
real,
doing
dog.
provolone so dirty right now.
It's a fact.
Have you ever had a provolone grilled cheese?
I'm sure. No, actually, maybe not.
Provolone with bacon? Fire. Just trust
Anything
me.
with bacon is fire. I mean, they put that shit on everything, and it just
Probably not a good idea to put it on everything.
says who?
Unpopular opinion: Raising Cane's is better than Chick-fil-A.
Ooh,
No,
I agree.
that is.
I agree.
What?
straight up green.
That is as unpopular as it gets. I hate Raising Cane's.
Oh,
Listen,
why?
when Kayla was pregnant, she was craving it a lot, so we got it a lot. And I'm like, it's not bad tasting.
You're just
It's just
sick of
not great tasting. It's just like right in the middle to where like I don't need to eat this.
Chick-fil-A
Is
just
fire.
mid
It's
chicken.
It's because you
straight
live.
mid chicken,
It's because you live across the street.
and it's busy all the time, and it's disrespectful.
That's what makes you
like
mad.
get out the way. I'm sick of it.
Unbelievable. They're
That's-
both very good restaurants.
Popeye's chicken sandwich
Good chicken sandwich. It is good.
better than Chick-fil-A's.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
for sure.
I had the Wingstop chicken sandwich today. Not bad. Lemon pepper.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's something I'll never try.
I had the
Yeah, Kayla wanted to try it. She had like a deal for it. I was like, I'm
Nashville
down.
hot chicken today with my nephew.
Nashville
It
hot
was like
chicken.
Nashville hot chicken. I think that's what it's called.
I-
It's ridiculous. It's too hot.
Have you
like,
been to-
chill out.
Have you been to Dave's Hot Chicken?
It might be that.
There's one right by my work, and I never been there. But a lot
It's
of people
just
always.
it's super hot, dude. Super hot.
Did y'all hear that news anchor call Native people indigenous creatures? What?
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. No, I did not hear that. That's fucking terrible. I craved it because it was bland and would not trigger nor disappoint me. See, Raising Cane's.
Their dip sauce is fire.
Yeah, the dip sauce is it goes.
Super fire.
It goes.
You know what's really good? Cane's with Wingstop Ranch.
Oh my god.
You know what else is good with Wingstop Ranch? Everything. But yes, I agree. Cane's. I'm good on the Cane's. Y'all can keep Cane's. What's the best pizza?
Pizza Alley,
Oh, you're going like
Denver,
you're
37.
going like cool hipster local
That's not
guy.
cool
I'm
hipster.
cool hipster local guy.
I don't live anywhere near there. It's just good pizza.
Best corporate pizza.
Pizza Hut, maybe.
Papa John's.
Just trash.
Anthony's count as corporate?
I would say yes.
That's
Anthony's,
that would be
they're
my favorite
chain.
corporate.
Okay, I give you that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Anthony's.
Really?
I mean, I don't hate it, but Pizza Hut all day for me.
It goes hard.
I'm trying to tell people that. I forget what network. She was talking about Native Heritage Month. Happy Joe's in Iowa. Well, I believe you. Little Caesars is an underdog. No.
If you like things seasoned with cheese, especially cardboard,
Yes.
Little Caesars is where to go.
What you guys said about provolone, Little Caesars tastes like the cardboard it's
Little
delivered
Caesars.
in. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
That's what it should have been.
They're the breadsticks are pretty fire.
Are they?
Yeah, they
Do you remember
They're fire.
Do you remember the
Crazy
Bigfoot
bread.
pizzas when we were kids?
Yeah.
They went away in the 90s.
Yeah,
My
they
dad used to get one for every birthday party.
Yeah.
Bigfoot pizzas. Little Caesars cardboard.
Straight up.
Unpopular opinion. Let's see. I seen someone say the new Rihanna song is trash and it pissed me off.
Underwhelming at best.
So you don't like it?
I listened to half of it and I dropped out. You know, Thames wrote that though.
Who?
Thames, T-E-M-S, Thames. She's a singer. She's
Oh,
fucking
no,
incredible.
I don't know who that
She
is.
wrote that. She's incredible.
Buggz, what'd you think of it?
Of what?
The new Rihanna song for like Chadwick and
I didn't
Wakanda.
hear it. But I do like Tim's.
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing. If you listen to it and think about Chadwick and that whole thing, that shit's sad as fuck. Are you gonna see Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see it.
Wakanda Forever.
Thames, who wrote it, should have sung it. Leave Rihanna alone.
Maybe, though.
Valid.
We're not doing this today.
Maybe.
Nope. Queen. We're not doing this to the Queen. Yes, the Queen.
She's the princess.
Who's the Queen? No.
Are you fucking serious?
You're not gonna do this. You're not. Is that the unpopular opinion? Beyonce over Rihanna?
That's not unpopular at all.
So is my opinion unpopular then?
Yeah.
Rihanna over Beyonce?
100%.
We're not doing this.
Because you can't do it. You can't. Yeah. Especially now. Like, look at what's, just look at.
Beyonce doesn't have one album better than Anti.
That's not true, man. Lemonade was amazing.
I didn't say it wasn't amazing. It's just not better than Anti.
I disagree.
I mean, that's fine. Actually, I did like Beyonce's new dance album, though.
Fucking dope.
Hell
yeah, it's dope.
She did it right. Unlike
she did.
The other person.
Incredible.
What? Rihanna?
No.
Oh, you Drake. You're going Drake, yeah.
I don't know why you subbed him. You could say his name. He's like,
what if I meet the guy
unlike
one day?
the other person? You think Drake's going to go Buggz? I heard you on season 2, episode 2 of Here's the
I
Thing.
would really regret saying that if he ever tells me that.
He could have.
I am not saying she did a bad job. It's just I thought Tim's was a better fit for the song before I knew she wrote it.
That makes sense.
Not everything Rihanna does is gold, fam. Not everything Beyonce does is gold.
But just more stuff than Rihanna.
Mary J is queen. I love Mary J, and she is a queen, but she ain't above those two.
She started this queen shit.
Her latest album is better than Anti. No, it's not.
I agree.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I agree.
Globe, don't do that. Y'all just say
I do agree. That's a fantastic album she just put out.
Y'all just forgot about Anti then. You forgot about it.
There's
it's okay
hits.
that you forgot about it.
There's awesome
that's
hits,
fine.
though, for sure.
That's fine that you forgot about it. People forget.
There's hits there, but, I mean.
People don't forget. I'm just saying.
She ain't touching the queen.
I mean, she definitely is. And she sells more units.
No, she doesn't.
Proud of every unit.
Yeah.
Out of those units.
Yeah.
Had to do it, so.
Yeah.
All right, we got any more? Let's see. Patti LaBelle is queen while we're talking.
Original
I mean, come on. We're going to go back in time. Then Diana Ross is the queen.
What about Whitney?
I mean, she's 8. That's what I said. How many queens are there?
There's one.
They're all queens.
There's one.
Beyonce.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's not Rihanna. Get off that horse.
Beyonce is not a queen over Whitney, and neither is Rihanna.
What
Yeah,
world
is.
are
Yeah,
you
she
living
is.
in?
Whitney?
Yeah, dude.
I just watched the Bodyguard. Whitney is the queen.
Fantastic movie. Whitney could sing incredibly. It's like she's one of the best ever, but she can't do what Beyonce does.
Wait, you just mean like performance?
She can't.
But Beyonce,
And that's a
Beyonce
gigantic
can't
part
do
of
what
that
Whitney
job.
does vocally.
Okay, but not. The difference isn't too far apart. It really isn't.
Patty still before all these chickens. Why?
Chicken.
We forgot about Anti because as of late it is kind of forgettable. No, it's not. And I love Riri, the Queen Mother. Mary J, is dope,
For sure.
but I couldn't get into like her full albums. That's just
I
me.
get it. I mean,
I love her hip hop. I love her hip hop stuff, like when she works with rappers. Obviously, what's the dance song? Let's get it crunk on.
In this dancery.
What's it called though?
I don't know.
Family Affair.
Okay.
In this
We got to get it crunk in this dancery.
don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Who wrote that?
It works.
It somehow works.
In this dancery.
Bugs, you fuck with the new Drake and what is it? What's
Shit
it?
is hard.
You fuck with it?
Yeah.
Oh, the new Drake and 21 Savage.
21, yeah, that's right.
21.
Damn, I was supposed to bring that up and you bugging, but oh well.
Oh, about taking shots at fucking Meg.
Yeah, the thing about
Trash.
Meg and
20.
there was a few things, but no, I like the album. I think it's really good. I like it way better than his collab album with Future.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
I like it too. I do. That one felt more future driven,
Yeah.
like everything about it. This one,
They both shining.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's better rapper?
Between who?
Them.
Like Drake and Future or Future and 21?
No, Drake and 21.
Drake.
Is Drake better than all of them?
Yeah, but I like 21. I do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I do like 21.
No, I mean,
I like Future too, but Drake is the guy.
I haven't listened to the whole album yet. I listened to a little bit of it.
It's hard.
This is my problem with Drake on that album is that it just sounds like a lot of cap, Like,
I mean, that's
Drake all of a sudden is like now this like tough guy rapper, and it just I'm not buying it.
I don't know. I feel like Drake's always been that. He always has bars like that.
But you got to listen to this one.
Oh, it's like over the top.
Like he's talking like he's from the streets.
He's rapping with a street dude, so he has to like merge it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hear you.
Maybe he's rapping from the perspective of his bodyguard.
Could be.
That'd be the best answer he could.
It's
give.
hard though. The beats are tough. The songs are dope. I like them.
Hot sauce puts hot sauce in condoms. What is that?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No. What? Fill me in.
Yeah,
Craig David me. Fill me in.
So that the woman that he was sleeping with didn't take the
Drake.
semen out of
yeah.
the condom. He puts hot sauce in it.
What do you think?
Sounds like
That's wild.
life hack to me.
As former ladies men, what do you guys think?
No, it's wild. Just that whole thing.
So wait, does hot sauce really neutralize semen? Is that
I don't know.
I've
Who
never
knows?
tried it.
Really? I mean,
Buggz? You know you've done that. He's like, it's been like 2 weeks.
no, that's
Sade and Adina Howard are the only posters I grew up with. Do you know Adina Howard?
mm-hmm. What
the hell was that? Fo got a voice.
Thank you.
Does he still have the, what does that say? Jafakin. Oh, Jafakin. Does he still have the Jafakin accent? I feel like there's better uses for hot sauce. Yeah, but I thought, weren't you guys the ones that put that Drake and Future in and labeled it a classic when we were doing
No,
that
it's
whole
not
Drake?
a classic. No, that you pushed it out and we gave that to you.
No, I didn't say it was a classic.
No, you said it wasn't, and we were like, okay, I could see that.
Yeah, just
because of Future,
Yeah,
basically.
because if you're reading This Is Too Late isn't a classic
It
either.
is a
Oh
classic.
my
It is a classic. Thank you.
I see
Thank
Buzz's
you.
reaction.
Thank you.
I can mute mics over here.
Well, Law and Order just played. That's hilarious.
Goes for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
No, it's a good project, though.
I mean, no,
sure.
it's not a bad album. It's just not a classic.
No, I'm not even talking about that. We moved. We're past
We
that. We're past that.
Law and Order for Drake.
Drake.
I don't know, man. I think it's a pretty solid episode right there.
So
Pretty
good.
solid.
It's just eyes. I mean, shit. That was one for the books, and we're on YouTube for good now.
Yeah.
Shout out to BrightEverything. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel because we're gonna be going live on this channel from here on out. So.
Shout out to y'all. for making
Shout out
it
to
fun.
Paul Anthony. That was dope,
That
dude.
was dope.
I'm working on
amazing.
another interview for the next episode.
Tell us who it is.
I don't want to tell you who it is because if it doesn't come through, it's gonna suck. But let's just say
Your
it's
ting tone? That's your ting tone? I like it.
Yeah, that's my ringtone too. My phone went off. That's why it played. I caught the end, but had fun. Hey, Sever, watch the episode back when we're done. Like the interview was fire, dude. Like nothing but
So
gems.
good, man.
So dope.
Gems.
So yeah, shout out to all you guys in the chat. Shout out to Paul Anthony, Full Force.
Yep.
Buggz, ready for Thanksgiving?
I'm ready, man.
Do you cook?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
You cook.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You do the whole thing.
Look at this stomach.
So you're like super dad. Well, I know you eat. I don't know if you cook the food.
Hey man,
you eat.
if you are good at eating and not good at cooking, something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
There's
Well,
a
good God,
disconnect.
something's wrong.
You can't cook. You can cook
I
right,
can't
right?
cook well.
It's just all just kind of shit.
I can whip you something up.
Like what? What's your go-to to impress somebody?
Go to
Yeah, well, like I gotta
I don't
cook
think
something.
I've ever. I think one time I made some teriyaki chicken.
That's decent.
Yeah, and I impressed myself.
Okay.
My dad said it was all right. But no, Kayla's the cook. She's a beast.
Oh, good for you.
Our live stream lagged out. I'm noticing.
It's all good.
So let's call it.
Word up.
Twitch.
All right, everybody.
Shout out to you,
Paul Jr.
Boogeyman Fo.
Here's the thing.